At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted...
The national anthem here in Denver from Hazel Miller. I think she's in my dad's bridge group. I'm not sure. Name like Hazel Miller right there.
Yes.
Thank you, Hazel, for the national anthem. I cannot believe it is the middle of November, and this feels like we're in Jacksonville.
Yes.
In August. You and I have been here when we have had rear-end deep snow in, early October.
Yeah, this is the warmest I've ever been to the state of Colorado. This is cool.
We're melting snow caps, I think. But the Chiefs and Broncos here in this crucial game. And again, the Chargers have already lost. In fact, they got wiped out today by Jacksonville, 35-6. It did not score in the second 30 minutes of that game against the Jaguars, who are trying to keep pace with the Colts in the NFC South. Well, the Chiefs are trying to keep pace here with a Denver Bronco team which has been much like the Chiefs of 2024. In fact, here's a weird note. They have trailed for 206 offensive plays, the Broncos, in their 7-game winning streak, and yet they've been finding ways and pulled games out, blocked field goals, much like the Chiefs a year ago. But this is a team that has been, the Broncos, finding a way to win, which is a sign of a well-coached, tough team.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head in regards to a lot of comparisons to the 2024 Chiefs. We were 12-0 if you consider the playoff win in one-score games last year. We're 0-4 this year.
Getting ready for the coin toss. The Chiefs will have 3 captains. Leo Chanel gets to be a captain this afternoon. That's awesome. So will Rashee Rice. And Nick Bolton, remember his rookie year, an 86-yard scoop and score in this stadium when he was wearing number 54, not the 32 he's wearing now. Adrian Hill is our white hat this afternoon for this crucial game. Bo Nix will represent the Bronco offense. And Hufanga, they picked up in the offseason. Talanoa Hufanga, former 49ers safety, he'll represent the defense. The Chiefs have won 7 of the 9 coin tosses so far this season. Here's Adrian Hill.
All right, gentlemen, this is the coin I'm going to flip in honor of salute to service. The side with the American flag is heads. The side with the shield is tails. Kansas City, you're the visitor. What's your call? Heads is the call. It is a heads. Kansas City has won the toss. They've elected to defer. Denver, you want the ball? Which way do you want to kick? Denver will receive it.
So the Chiefs win yet another coin toss for the 8th time in 10 games. This afternoon's coin toss brought to you by Baker University. Make your next era orange at Baker University, the first university in Kansas. Ranked number 1 in return on investment among private universities in Kansas, Baker University helps students turn dreams into careers and purpose into success. Baker University forever in our orange era. Let's go down to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
The bench is across the way from you folks up there in the press box. Patrick Mahomes just made his way down the sidelines like he normally does. Take a couple of jumping jacks in the end zone. Not as warm a welcome as you see at other places. A lot of orange today. They have done a great job in keeping the Chiefs fans out. 71 degrees today. The sun looking back will be an interesting thing to keep an eye on here early, guys, because it is beaming off to your right. So any play that's looking back into the sun or the ball, in this instance receiving, could be a problem here, especially early on. Wind east at 2, and new sod they put down over the mini-bye, and this grass looks fantastic. Just placed in over the last 10 days.
It's one of the best surfaces I've seen in recent years, other than ours, in the league. Opening kickoff by Harrison Butker, brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for the Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Marvin Mims Jr. back after missing 2 weeks with a concussion. One of the best returners in the league is back, along with former Missouri Tiger. It's Tyler Bidet now. When he was at Mizzou, it was Tyler Beatty. But he told everybody it was wrong. So it's now Tyler Bidet is back with this kick. Chiefs are dressed with white jersey tops, red pants, red helmet. Kick is away. Taken on the far side, a yard deep in the end zone. It'll be a touchback as Bidet does not want to return it. And let me give you the starters defensively for the Chiefs, brought to you by Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. Building the future of our town, our teams. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org. Defensively, the Chiefs will start Jerry Tillery up front in this game. So a surprising start for him. He'll go with Chris Jones in the middle, Mike Dana, and George Karlaftis playing on the outside. Karlaftis has that heavily bandaged thumb, playing with a thumb injury. Shamari Connor will start the game. Actually, Fulton was out there momentarily. He will leave, so will Hicks and Dana. So left corner will be watching for the Chiefs. The right corner, McDuffie. The slot corner, safety, if you will, hybrid is Shamari Connor, Brian Cook, and Jaden Hicks at safety. Bo Nix on first down is going to be sacked. He gets sacked on a corner blitz, a nickel blitz by Shamari Connor. And right away, that is your Big Mac sack, Chiefs fans. That means you score the next day with a buy one, get one free Big Mac at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Big sack, Big Mac, big win to start the game, -7.
Yeah, this is the assortment of defense that we have seen this defense be successful, rotating different pressures from those outside guys. Shamari Connor gets his first sack of the season.
Line of scrimmage for the Broncos is at their 29. A fake toss and a boot by Nix. He's got a run-pass option here. He will throw it on the run and throw short to his tight end on a short gain, and forced out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Well covered by Shamari Connor. Actually,
37-yard line, so it's a gain of 9. He picks up 9 after the 7-yard sack.
Yeah, played himself right into that boot. Nobody fooled by the action in the backfield. He just got knocked down at the end of that route, allowed the 2-yard gain.
It was Troy Franklin on the catch, who was the college teammate at Oregon for Bo Nix. 3rd down and 7 for the Broncos at their own 38. Broncos lead the league in the number of 3-and-outs. They're 20th in the league in 3rd down, offensive conversion. They go 3 wide receivers to the near side. Nix on an out route. It is caught, and a tackle made at the 45-yard line, very near a first down, a gain of right at 7 yards. And they will give the Broncos a 7-yard pickup. Pat Bryant, the rookie out of University of Illinois, runs an out route to the near boundary for a first down.
Yeah, tried to come with pressure on the backside, just could not get home. And in space, George Karlaftis is out there, does his best job of covering the receiver out there, just could not make the play.
R.J. Harvey, the rookie running back out of UCF. He played at Virginia before being a Golden Knight. 1st and 10 Broncos at their own 45, just underway. Harvey runs the ball, and he's absolutely swallowed. No gain on the play. Playing run defense and forcing hard was Drew Tranquill from the backside, and then he got help, so it's no gain for the Broncos. The Chiefs have won the last 2 first downs.
Yeah, Drew Tranquill doing a nice job timing up that snap. He had shifted out to the edge and came in hard to make the tackle in the backfield. Good run stoppage on the 2 run plays so far in this game.
2nd and 10 for Bo Nix and the Broncos. Leo Chanel is lined up as an edge rusher in a 2-point stance. Chiefs are experimenting with this. It is a power pistol look here, and an offset eye power pistol. Play action fake. Nix is unloading it, throwing it long down the near sideline. The pass is going to be incomplete, in and out of the arms of Troy Franklin. McDuffie was on coverage, At the very end of the play, Franklin got just a bit of separation, but could not haul in the long pass at the 10-yard line. It will be 3rd down and 10 for the Broncos at their own 45.
And we talked about this during the pregame show, Mitch, with the size of these receivers and the differential between our defensive backs. Yes, Jalen Watson is listed at 6'2", but other than that, significantly shorter, so not surprised they try to go over the top.
This Chiefs defense has to be pristine in their coverage. There's no dancing in the dark in this game. It's 3rd down and 10. Snap back to a shotgun set, and Nix will throw middle, and the pass is caught. 1st down in Chiefs territory at the 34. Cortland Sutton, Nix's main target this year, has a 22-yard reception and a big bubble in the middle of the Chiefs defense on 3rd down and 10.
It cannot give Bo Nix this much time and a clear avenue to throw the ball down the field. Christian Fulton is out there, has man-to-man coverage, just a little bit late. That big target, Cortland Sutton, a favorite of Bo Nix.
Fulton active in this game after battling injuries earlier this season. 1st and 10 Broncos at the 34 of Kansas City. 11:41 to go, first quarter. Single back is Harvey. Nix now eludes the rush, dumps it in the right flat. Pass caught at the 30. The pass is caught by Evan Ingram, the 2-time Pro Bowl tight end, and he's got a gain of 7 at the right boundary. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio. KINB 105.3 FM. HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City. A Ferry Broadcasting
Evan
Station.
Ingram, just built like a tall, a bigger receiver, and that's how he complements this offense so well. A lot of mismatches that can be had.
Former Giant, former Jags. 2nd down and 3 for the orange-clad Broncos at the 27 of the Chiefs. Right side run to McLaughlin, and he's going to have a gain of 4 and a first down behind the right tackle, Mike McGlinchey, and the right guard, Quinn Miners, the all-pro right guard. Tranquil there, but too late. Another first down for the Broncos at the 23-yard line of Kansas City. 10:40 to go, first quarter.
Mitch, you mentioned J.K. Dobbins, the absence of him on IR. R.J. Harvey, how difficult is he going to be to defend at 5'8", 205 yards, is small in stature, hides behind those big offensive linemen, and skirts out just like he did there.
McLaughlin stays in the game. He played a lot before they picked up Dobbins. 1st and 10. Stretch play right. McLaughlin runs hard behind the right tackle, and he'll get yardage at the between the right hash and numbers for 5 on first down to the Kansas City 17. And McLaughlin showing some quickness in these run games.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I said R.J. Harvey, Jaleel McLaughlin, the same type of setup or same type of stature at 5'7". So really tough to see until he's right up on you.
Good Bronco offensive line that's really improved. Meinertz is the leader. Again, a first-team All-Pro right guard out of Wisconsin Whitewater in his 5th year. 2nd and 5 Broncos at the Chief 18. 9:39 to go, first quarter, no score. Nix in the shotgun. Far hash, works the near boundary, caught. Pat Bryant, and hit immediately by Jalen Watson. And he's hit at the 12, but it's a gain of 5 yards and just enough for a Bronco first down.
That's what they want to do with Bo Nix in this offense. Get him in a rhythm, and that's why they throw the ball so much early on in the game so that he can be more efficient later in the game, but timing is the key. When he's able to get the snap, plant that back foot, and deliver quick outs, hitch routes, fade routes down the sideline, that's when he's at his best.
Broncos are top 10 in red zone offense. They bring in an extra blocker. They want to run a pass back to the quarterback, to Bo Nix, and it's going to be nearly intercepted. They ran a handoff to R.J. Harvey, and they run a throwback to the quarterback, Bo Nix, and Chamari Connor almost intercepted it, and the Broncos almost outsmarted themselves.
Yeah, this was a play to be had, and these are the type of plays you have to have on the road. They read it perfectly, and looked like Bo Nix realized that the DB was there and went into defense mode and deflected that ball away from the interception.
Chamari Connor, though, read it all the way. 2nd and 10 Broncos at the Kansas City 12. Christian Roland Wallison is an extra defensive back. R.J. Harvey, the running back. They fake to him. They throw right. Pass is caught, Evan Ingram. And 2 different Chiefs tackling, but he advances, diving to the 5 for a gain of 7. That will leave 3rd and 3 for the Broncos at the 5. They can get a first down before reaching the end zone.
Have to believe this is 4-down territory for the Broncos here, so would not be surprised to see a run play here. knowing that unless it's a negative play, they'll likely go for it on 4th down.
It is 3rd down and 3. The Broncos have been excellent on this drive on 3rd downs, 2 of 2, converting 3rd of 7 and 3 of 10. Quick snap by Nix in the pocket, and now he's going to be sacked for the 2nd time in this drive, sacked by Chris Jones. A loss of 6 back at the 10, and that'll take away your 4th down opportunity on a 3rd down sack by Stone Cold Chris Jones.
It looked like a couple of times on that drive, particularly 2 of the last 3 plays, the Denver Broncos outsmarting themselves, not going with what got them down into the red zone, and Chris Jones with his 3rd sack of the season, making some noise early.
Will Lutz, remember his field goal block last year at GEHA Field at Arrowhead by Leo Chanel that preserved a Chiefs win, will try a 29-yard field goal. And Lutz gets his 13th made field goal this season in 16 attempts. Made the 2019 Pro Bowl for Sean Payton in New Orleans. 3-0 Denver, but a 3 and not a 7. Halfway through the first quarter. This first quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Listen up, sports fans. You won't want to miss this. Sports betting is here, Missouri, so join Bet365, the sports book that has it all. Unlock a huge $365 in bonus bets on December 1st when you bet just $10. Win or lose, kick off your sports betting journey the right way at Bet365 and grab $365 in bonus bets while you can. Download the app today, Missouri, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Chiefs Kingdom, game day is more than football. It's a tradition. And for over 175 years, Morton's Salt has been part of America's flavor story. From backyard grills to game day tailgates, we bring the taste that makes every bite worth cheering for. A shake of Morton's Salt turns good food into game day perfection. Generations of taste. Generations of winning. Morton's Salt. Still pouring, still trusted since 1848.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Flu season is here. Get your flu shot today at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment is necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. That's right, a 20-cent fuel saver. Get your flu shot when it's convenient for you. Schedule online or just stop by your Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Help your family stay healthy. Get your flu shot and get a 20-cent fuel saver only at Hy-Vee. See store for details. Some restrictions apply.
The Broncos have a 14-play, 55-yard drive that stalls on 3rd and 2 at the 5. Chris Jones gets a big sack, and the Broncos have to settle for a short 29-yard field goal. They also burn up half the first quarter. 3-0 Broncos. Chiefs are awaiting a touch of the football. They will have Nico Remigio back and also Tyquan Thornton to take this kick from Will Lutz.
Yeah, that's definitely a win for this defense. You don't want to see an offense drive the field in that manner, but after 14 plays, only allowing the field goal is definitely something positive to take back to the sideline and get the defense shored up for their next opportunity.
And the Chiefs dressed in the white jerseys, red pants, red helmet with the arrowhead on the side of the red helmet glistening in this late afternoon sun. Taken at the goal line, Remigio. 15, 20, runs hard. 25, he gets busted and hit hard at the 27-yard line. Big hit put on him there. Let's give you the offensive starters for Kansas City on their first offensive drive, brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. And starting at left tackle, your answer is starting at left tackle, Josh Simmons. Back after 5 weeks in dealing with the personal situation. He's the left tackle. The left guard will be Kingsley Suat-Ma'atia. The center will be the all-pro center Creed Humphrey. Right guard will be Trey Smith. The right tackle, Jawan Taylor. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has 2 guys with him in the backfield. Kareem Hunt and also Rashee Rice, who goes in motion. They swing it to him on a screen. Rice at the 30, 35 on the angle, and has a first down and a pickup of 12 yards. Jonathan Cooper forcing him out. As the Chiefs had 1st and 10 at the 28, they get to the 39.
Yeah, it's such a huge asset to have Rashee Rice. You've heard me say it on numerous occasions, Mitch. He is the best, and definitely of the best in the NFL at getting north-south as quickly as he touches the football. He does that there for the first down.
Josh Simmons starting at left tackle. It is awesome to have him back against this flesh-eating Denver defense. 3-0 Denver. 6:55 to go first quarter. Off the ball quickly is Benito. They double-team him. And going long, they want Worthy deep in the middle of the field, and it's an overthrow at the Bronco 10-yard line. It was almost there. Xavier Worthy again on a max-protected route deep. We just talked about it. And they had it. Jahdae Barron, the rookie out of Texas, was burned, but the throw was too long.
Looked like Jonathan Cooper also was just about offsides on there as well. So Patrick may have thought he had a free play, but Xavier Worthy did have a couple of steps on him, just could not make the connection.
2nd and 10, Kansas City at its own 39-yard line. 3-0 Denver. 6:49 to go first quarter. Kareem Hunt, the running back. Mahomes backs up quickly. 3 seconds on the play clock at the far hash. Takes the snap at his belt. In the pocket. Zings a pass that goes by Noah Gray, incomplete. Gray had his shoulder turned toward us. The pass went to the inside, and Noah Gray cannot catch up with the ball, and the Chiefs have 3rd and 10 at their own 39.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted Noah Gray to stop in that short window. He's trying to run a corner route, but has to recognize the safety was over the top, and Patrick Mahomes just tries to squeeze it in there with some extra pepper on it. Just could not make the connection.
Broncos are by far the best third down defense in the league by 5 percentage points over the next best team, the Rams. The Chiefs have 3rd and 10 at their own 39, trailing 3-0. Mahomes raises the right leg, twist by the Broncos in the middle. Not Mahomes with time, going for Tyquan Thornton near sideline and overthrows him incomplete. 3 incompletions after a 12-yard, basically quick screen to Rice. Mahomes was gunning it long. 2 out of these 3 incompletions.
Yeah, just got to get more air on the ball, especially when you have a receiver that has a couple of steps on the defensive back. Don't have a problem with stopping the receiver on that throw, Mitch. Forcing the DB, maybe some contact, but you cannot overthrow both of those plays.
At Ariza to punt, Marvin Mims Jr. back, who led the world last year in punt returns. High punt. Mims looks up takes it at his own 10 and wants to return it to the near side. Flag on the play. Mims breaks free. 25 to the 30 and gets another block. Mims midfield, near side 40, and will be tackled by Christian Roland Wallace at the 21 of Kansas City, but there are flags thrown back at the point of the return. It is a 69-yard return on a 51-yard punt.
I feel like the reason why he was able to skirt out is because of the flags, maybe illegal block in the back or holding. The officials have come together. Those flags came out at 2 separate times, Mitch, so not sure what the conversation is, maybe which one.
But if they're conversing, it's not a good sign for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
During the kick, illegal block the back against the kicking team. First down Denver.
The 69-yard punt return will stand. And the Broncos, who drove for a field goal to start the game, get Marvin Mims Jr. back. Last year, he led the NFL at 15.7 yards per punt return. Went to the same high school as Nick Bolton, Frisco, Texas Lone Star. He had a 99-yard kick return at Miami in 22, a 2-time Pro Bowler. And now the Broncos, after stopping the Chiefs at the Chiefs' own 39, will start this drive, plus they get the penalty after the return. They're going to start this drive at the Kansas City 12-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the pushing the back was. You see, actually, Kevin Knowles, as he's running down the field, not sure about that. That was actually how we were taught in special teams.
R.J. Harvey, the running back, he'll get it on a sweep near side. Dana gets blocked, but he gets forces off the block with Connor to make the stop after a gain of 4 to the Kansas City 7-yard line. Second down. Again, the Broncos can reach the one and get a first down before reaching the end zone. This is not goal to go. It's 6 minutes to go, first quarter. It is 3-0 Broncos. Second down, 6 for the Broncos. R.J. Harvey, the running back. Bo Nix into center. Stretch play, left side. Trying to cut it back as Harvey. The Chiefs surround him and knock him down, a gain of 1. Ashton Gelati stayed home on the backside, and Mike Dana does a good job play side.
Yeah, great job by the entire defensive line, Mitch. Everybody keeping their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage does not give him an avenue to cut back against the grain. That's indicative of a defensive line each trying to do their own job, no one trying to do someone else's.
3rd and 5, Broncos at the Kansas City 6. Broncos 2 of 3 on 3rd down. Chris Jones had a sack to hold the Broncos to a field goal the last time the Broncos were here. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nick stays in the pocket. Now fires a pass, and it's deflected and nearly intercepted. Leo Chanel got his hands up and knocked the pass and deflected it mid-flight and nearly picked it off. But another huge 3rd down stop for the Chiefs defense inside the 10-yard line.
This is a great job of athleticism by Leo Chanel. If you're not rushing the quarterback or you can't get in to make a hit, get into the throwing lane. Bo Nix is not that tall as a quarterback, and these guys are making the adjustment. Standing at 6'2", he's able to climb the ladder and deflect that pass.
Broncos have a 29-yard field goal. This will be a 24-yard attempt by Lutz. And it's good, and the Broncos have scores in their first 2 drives. But they are field goal, and a 69-yard punt return and a penalty against the Chiefs only ends up costing the red, white, and gold 3 points.
Dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
The Broncos have been inside the Chiefs' 10 twice in their first 2 possessions, but 2 big 3rd down plays. A sack by Chris Jones on the first drive, and a pass broken up by Leo Chanel in the second holds the Broncos to just 2 field goals. 6-0 Denver. Chiefs fans, grab everything you need for a winning tailgate at your Kansas City Hy-Vee stores. The best meat for grilling, fan-favorite snacks, all your game day essentials. Shop in-store online at Hy-Vee.com. We got rivalry games throughout the high schools. In the not only rivalry games, huge playoff games throughout the Chiefs Kingdom, and big college games. And a shout out to all of our farmers and ranchers. This time of year, so busy. A lot of you I saw during the bye week picking beans, picking corn, cutting Milo, doing a lot. And a lot of you listen to us. We appreciate that. Just be safe, and we appreciate all you do. We also appreciate 2 defensive stops inside the 10.
Yes.
And now the Chiefs need to do something offensively.
Yeah, it's huge to force the team to be settling for field goals where 1 touchdown down, you take away all their momentum.
4:53 to go, first quarter. This is a short kick. It's going to bounce in the landing zone, be picked up by Remigio at the 10. He gets 1 block. He's at the 25 and gets hit right in the stomach at the 29-yard line. A 21-yard return on a well-placed ball by Will Lutz. DeAndre Tillman makes the tackle for the Broncos. So the last drive, the Chiefs picked up 12 on first down to Rashee Rice on a swing screen, and then 3 straight incompletions.
Yeah, had opportunities down the field. I like how they're being aggressive. They were aggressive on defense with the blitzes early, and they were aggressive on trying to stretch the field offensively.
They're aggressive with this formation. Again, Josh Simmons is playing left tackle for the Chiefs. They're 3-by-2 and a rollout. They work a route near side, caught by Worthy on a quick out in front of the Bronco bench, and he's pushed out, gain of 10 to the 39. So in essence, even though 5 wide, a max protect type play.
A nice job moving the pockets, showing the mobility of the offensive line as well. That right side, good to see Juwan Taylor back from the knee and ankle injury. Looked like he's at full speed.
First and 10 Chiefs, just the same way they started the last drive, with a first down on first down. Now let's see if they do something here. They're the exact part of the field, the 39, their own. Ball in the near hash. In motion, Hollywood Brown, left to right. Handoff goes Kareem Hunt, and a nice run and a good fake by Mahomes. It's a gain of 8 as he bursts behind the left guard, Kingsley Suamataia, and the center, Creed Humphrey.
Yeah, excellent job at the point of attack by Suamataia and Creed Humphrey. Those interior 3, especially when healthy, very strong. We can continue to keep our foot on the gas pedal in the run game. Try to loosen up this defense, show our toughness.
6-0 Denver, 3:48 to go first quarter. Hunt, the running back. Ball, quick snap on the near hash. Hunt gets it again, and a nice gain. Goes running right over the top of the painted Bronco at midfield. He's into Bronco territory at the 47-yard line, gain of 6. This time a quick power inside, and the Chiefs block it well.
Yeah, I think that's got to be something you continue to lean on in the run game, Mitch. Quick hitters. Allow the offensive linemen to get to that second level. You see Trey Smith really active as well. Show some meanness. We saw some of that anger here last year, the last few years.
First and 10 Chiefs at the Bronco 47. Hollywood Brown trots in motion to the far side number. Line of scrimmage, the Bronco 47. Play clock at 4 seconds. Snap back to Mahomes. Looking left. He's in trouble. He's going to scramble, however. 45. Flag thrown on the play. Mahomes gets a scramble to the 41 of the Broncos, pending a penalty here. He gains 6. This may be illegal hands to the face. Let's see. Malcolm Roach lost his helmet.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, offense, number 76.
Suamataia. This is what the Chiefs can have. This was a gain on first down that would have been second and short.
Yeah.
But this is where now this Bronco defense, this flesh-eating piranha defense thrives, because Kansas City's going to have first down and very long as the ball gets pushed back to their own 45-yard line.
And Kingsley in that situation, Mitch, he tries to punch on the chest, and it looked like Malcolm Roach actually ushered his hand up towards his face mask. Got to be more disciplined.
6-0 Denver, 2:52 to go in the first quarter. 4-man front for the Broncos. Snap to Mahomes. He'll come near side, caught by Rice, and is hit in the back immediately. Gets to the 47 and gains short yardage of just 4 on first down and 20. Jaquan McMillan plays a lot of nickel corner, plays to the outside, though, with the Surtain injury, was there immediately.
And speaking of that Surtain injury, probably going to see a lot more off coverage by McMillan on that opposite side. Riley Moss likes to play bump and run. In his technique, we have yet to target his side. May get a healthy dose there as well.
2nd and 16 for Kansas City at their own 47. Creed Humphrey looks to snap it with his left hand on the near hash. Mahomes with a clean pocket, gunning it long again. He wants Worthy again in a jump ball situation. Incomplete. Riley Moss with the coverage. And now they're going to throw a late flag. And it's going to come from the back judge. This is really interesting. The back judge makes the call. It was not the side judge.
Well, Riley Moss has a history. His resume.
Defense, number 21. Ball will be placed at the spot, foul, automatic, first down.
He has more defensive pass interference penalties than anyone in the league. Dana, this is his 8th.
Yeah.
And that's by far the most.
And he is pulling on the jersey, as we see the replay here. He's pulling on the jersey of the receiver. I mentioned that he reminds me of Charvarius Ward early years, where he didn't have that necessary confidence at that cornerback position to just play the receiver and the ball. Gets a little too handsy there. That's another weakness of this defense we can exploit.
First down and 10 at the 13 of the Broncos after a 40-yard defensive pass interference penalty on Riley Moss. Rashard Smith tiptoes into the flat left. Now pass is going to be almost intercepted, in and out of the hands of Rice, who was delayed over the middle, and Hufanga nearly picked it off inside the 10. The Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery Play on app and let's play. 2:01 to go first quarter. 6-0 Broncos. 2nd and 10 Chiefs at the Denver 13.
Yeah, he runs that little snag route that we've seen. He actually scored a touchdown earlier this season. Fortunately for the Chiefs, that goes off the hands of Hufanga, who was on the inside of that double team.
Kareem Hunt is the running back. Sidecar position left. Now they call a quick screen. It goes left side to Brashard Smith at the 10. Gets a block. Fights hard, but a penalty flag thrown as an advancement to the 4. A 9-yard pickup, and it's going to be a hold on Kansas City.
Holding offense number 9. 10-yard penalty.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the door hinge, called for the hold on a quick wide screen to Brashard Smith, who had lined up that time out of the backfield as a slot.
Yeah, it's a tough block, but Juju Smith-Schuster gets a hand on the back of the jersey. Looks like he gives up.
That's a tough call, Dane, and I'm really sorry about it.
That's questionable. I did not see any kind of pulling of the jersey there. Tough call.
-8 on the penalty. Backs the Chiefs up to the 21. They have 2nd down and 20 at the 21 of the Broncos. Ball will be on the left hash. Wide splits here for the Bronco defense. Chiefs are 2-by-2 with eligible receivers. They go in a draw. They fake it. Now Mahomes will keep it. Mahomes is hit from behind and hard. He did not see the man coming up from behind, Benito, who smashes Mahomes, just gains 3. If he would have given the ball to Hunt, it would have been a big game. Instead, Stranad makes the hit in front. Benito stakes with the play after he was buried, and the Chiefs had 3rd down and long.
Yeah, fortunately for Patrick Mahomes, especially without seeing Nick Benito, he held on to the football. It could have easily been dislodged from him. Now we're at 3rd and 15.
Ball at the Bronco 18. 6-0 Denver. A minute to go in the first quarter. Kareem Hunt, the lone running back, snap to Mahomes. Quick screen, it goes left again. A block, but not enough, but a flag thrown. And a flag thrown inside the 15-yard line. The advancement to the 14 of the Broncos, a gain of 4 pending the penalty.
4 flags down, 1 on each side of the field.
A lot of quick snaps by both of these teams early in this first quarter.
I had mentioned that in my keys, to not be predictable in getting rid of the ball because of that pass rush of the Broncos, but we're getting a healthy mix of stretching the field, giving Patrick time. I think our offensive line is doing a fine job.
52 seconds to go first quarter, 6-0 Denver. They had 2 possessions inside the Chiefs' 10. Another big discussion. Here's Adrian Hill.
Holding offense number 9. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Another hold on Smith-Schuster on another wide screen.
So I'm interested because there was a flag on opposite. There you go.
That one's more of a hold than the first one was.
Yeah, absolutely. Juju just has to be better, more disciplined with his hands, move his feet, run his feet, not get so handsy.
Now Harrison Butker will try to get 3 points out of the drive.
It's interesting, the Denver Broncos don't take that penalty.
So the ball gets advanced. It makes it a shorter field goal.
Shorter field goal as opposed to giving Patrick another opportunity on 3rd down, especially with this defense on the field. Questionable there to allow us this opportunity at a field goal.
It's a 31-yard field goal attempt. It would have been 41 had the Broncos taken the penalty and held on 3rd down. Ariza will hold. The long snapper, Winchester, who had the big fumble recovery here in 2016, and the kick is good. The Chiefs get 3. It is 6-3 Denver. 49 seconds to go in a lot going on in this first quarter that's brought to you by GEHA. Chiefs Kingdom, are we ready to play? It's time for the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only from the Kansas Lottery. You could win up to $75,000 instantly. with even more ways to win exclusive, one-of-a-kind Kansas City Chiefs experiences through the Play On app. Play the Kansas Lottery Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket today. See kslottery.com for details.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the number one selling trucks in America
OKC Sports Radio,
Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-Talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Both of these teams have to be wondering about missed opportunities. 49 seconds left first quarter, 6-3. Broncos were inside the Chiefs 10 twice, had to settle for field goals. The Chiefs got a 40-yard defensive pass interference penalty on Riley Moss. Got to the 13, but 2 holds on Juju Smith-Schuster. They have to settle for a field goal. 6-3 Denver, late first.
A lot of miscues in this game so far. A lot of yellow flags thrown out. Each team not necessarily presenting their best early in this game, but we got to capitalize.
Or a hyper action is now a squib kick, and it's not going to get to the landing zone. It was short, and as the Broncos are going to get the ball at the 40-yard line here. A mistake.
Short free kick against a kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line, right hash, first down.
Bucker with a mistake. He was trying to squib kick it, but you got to get it past the 20, and it landed short of that. So the Broncos will get great field position. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Ferry Broadcasting Station.
The Broncos' last drive started at the plus 12 after a 69-yard punt return by Marvin Mims Jr. Now the Broncos, on a faux pas on the kick, will start at their own 40-yard line, leading 6-3. First down play, stretch run, and the Chiefs absolutely clobber the ball carrier. Jaleel McLaughlin gets smoked for a -2 on the play. Charles Omenihu was right there, -2 on first down.
Yeah, Chiefs are really doing a fine job making adjustments. You're seeing a lot of movement at the line of scrimmage by defensive linemen and safeties coming down in the box, and then that's the speed that we've been waiting for on a consistent basis from Charles Omenihu.
Omenihu left defensive end, Karlaftis right. Derek Nottie rotating in at defensive tackle along with Chris Jones. Chiefs are in a sub-package nickel set. McLaughlin stays in at running back. Bo Nix, play action fake, short roll to the right, looking on a throwback play. It goes to McLaughlin, and he's buried. Trent, no, they're going to rule him down? They do. They rule it the forward progress stop at the 34-yard line. Trent McDuffie read the throwback screen all the way. A -5. And the last play of the first quarter, 2 plays for the Broncos, net -7. That's the end of the first quarter, 6-3 Broncos. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
is up. The IRS is in full collection mode for 2025, issuing liens, levies, and garnishments to anyone who has a past tax debt or unfiled tax returns. Don't wait till it's too late. Your paycheck and bank accounts are at risk of being seized. Call now and stop the collection process today. If you're living check to check, no matter how much you're making, you still may qualify for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax debt. It's just a 5-minute call to get your options, and it's free. If you owe back taxes, have years of unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage or bank levy, or finally, just want to sleep better, business or personal, call the experts at Republic Tax Relief while there's still time. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and tough. This veteran-owned company has the fight you need to take on the IRS. Don't go at it alone. The call is free. Call their hotline number now, 800-259-4546. That's 800-259-4546. Find out if you qualify today. Call 800-259-4546 or go to republictaxrelief.com.
Behold the Colonel's giant KFC chicken sandwich, a towering, extra crispy monument to flavor. Such a huge amount of juicy, hand-breaded KFC chicken at a pretty tiny $3.99 price. For the Colonel's KFC chicken sandwich. I mean, $3.99 isn't even worthy of the same epic soundtrack as the KFC chicken sandwich for only $3.99. The Colonel lived so we could chicken.
Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Welcome to the GEHA Sports Desk. I'm Joshua Briscoe. A milestone in Los Angeles today. 3 other games going on around the league right now. For the Los Angeles Rams, Devontae Adams' 1,000th NFL catch was a touchdown. The Rams lead the Seahawks 14-6. Cardinals certainly having a hard time at home against the 49ers. San Francisco came out hot, stayed hot, 19-7 in the desert. And in the AFC, keep an eye on the Baltimore Ravens. They're in Cleveland right now, and that game is tied up at 3-3. The most important score of the day, Jags 35, Chargers 6, for a little news in both the wild card race and in the AFC West. Now we'll send it back out to Empower Field at Mile High. Here's Mitch Olpus.
Eventually, they say 3rd and 16 to start the second quarter for the Broncos, on a -2, -1 run and a -5 on an attempted throwback screen that was played by Trent McDuffie in a superb manner. So it's 6-3 Broncos, 3rd and 16 here, and a chance to get the Broncos off the field.
Yeah, this is huge to be able to, if not getting a negative play, incompletion, potentially good field position after the punt. So a crucial play for this defense. Just can't give up a bulk play or a penalty.
The Chiefs had 3rd and 10 defensively against the Broncos on the first drive of the game, but they had a 22-yard pass over the middle to Cortland Sutton. Chiefs are in a nickel. Jamari Connor playing 2 deep safety, playing the chains. 3rd down 16, Nix in the pocket to throw, being pressured. He'll dump it in the near side to Ingram on a check down throw at the 42, and he hurdles and steps out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, gaining 8, but he needed 16, and the Broncos do indeed have a 3 and out, and had the ball to start the drive at the 40 after the missed short kick on the short of the landing zone.
Great pressure by the defensive front to force that early throw.
Now the Broncos up quickly, a little trickery here, and a false start on Denver. They outsmart themselves. They broke the huddle late and were trying to line up. They don't have 7 guys in the line of scrimmage.
False start, offense.
Nope, false start.
5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
You still have to have 7 on the line of scrimmage, and they were trying to fool the Chiefs, thinking maybe a fake punt. But they get busted for 5 yards and moves it back to the 37.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened here. Not sure if guys got in their set position and then moved a little early.
Jeremy Cross shot a punt, rookie out of Florida, the only drafted punter in the draft, and he smokes this one. Booms it deep after he struggled last week. Taken by Remigio at the 5. He comes to the near side, and a flag on the play at the 10. And there's going to be a penalty on the Chiefs on the return nonetheless. Christian Roland Wallace, who was playing a bracket on the outside, a 57-yard punt by Crawshaw, who almost cost the Broncos the game a week ago Thursday night against the Raiders, booms this one for 57, and the Chiefs are going to be backed up against this defense. Chiefs trailing 6-3 at 14:10 to go second quarter.
You kind of thought leading into that punt that this was to be a great opportunity to flip the field and get good field position to start the drive.
No foul on the play. First out.
This is a crucial game, but I get a feeling Adrian Hill and this officiating crew, they're trying to settle into this too.
Yes.
There's been some weird stuff, both sides.
Yes, absolutely. So it's equal opportunity for the officiating crew. I think both teams have something to complain about.
So the Chiefs will have the ball at their own 11, but not the 5.5. It's still backed up against this Bronco defense, number 1 in the league in most of the important categories. Kareem Hunt will be the lone setback. Tight end to the near side. Hunt will run it. Right side. Goes behind right tackle. Wipes off a defender and fights his way up to the 17 and gains 6 on first down. Justin Stranad there eventually. Again, they're missing Alex Singleton, who was diagnosed with testicular cancer. Kareem Hunt running violently there and just wiped off one of the would-be defenders.
Yeah, love to see the attitude displayed by this offensive line. That right side, Trey Smith, Juwan Taylor getting the job done downfield.
6'3 Broncos, early second. Hunt stays in at running back. Sidecar to the right of Mahomes in the shotgun. Quick pass right, caught at the 20, and a catch made by Noah Gray, scraping to the outside and picking up a first down, gaining 4 on 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' own 22.
It's such a huge asset, Mitch, when you're able to get a chunk yard play on first down. How it opens the door up to your creativity on 2nd and 3rd down. So although we see the stats, we always talk about 3rd down conversions, first down and being successful on first down is almost as big.
Late 2 minutes into the second quarter. Broncos lead 6-3. Kareem Hunt. Again, the running back shades to the wide side of the field this time. They fake a jet sweep. Mahomes looking downfield. He's got a man open. Hollywood Brown, 25-yard line. He was the man coming on the jet action. He gets tackled by Jahdae Barron, the rookie out of Texas, but a gain of 5 for the Chiefs to their own 27. Fake to the jet sweep, throw to the guy wide on the jet sweep. Let's go to the sideline.
Zach Allen fell on Patrick Mahomes, guys, at the very end of that play. Mahomes was grabbing his right ankle, jumped up and down, and is kind of trying to stretch through it right now, but looked like got pinched after he threw the football.
That foot and ankle has been tough for him ever since 2019. Second down 5 for the Chiefs at their own 27. They trail 6-3. 12:25 to go, second quarter. Mahomes flanked by Rashee Rice in the backfield. They're going to hand it off, though, to Kareem Hunt on the right side. Spins off an initial hit. Fights, she's short of a first down. He gets to the 30, gains 3, but he needed 3 more at the far hash.
A good, healthy mix of run and pass, maybe calling that run play, giving Patrick Mahomes a little bit more time to shake off what might be an ankle injury. He's of the tougher players in the league, not just quarterbacks. A lot of confidence in 15.
3rd and 3, Kansas City at their own 30. Chiefs have not converted a third down yet. They're 0 for 2. Broncos are number 1 in the league in third down conversions by far. They have just given up 28% on the average. 3rd down and 3. Mahomes, quick throw, caught. Worthy using the speed on the angle near side and out of bounds at the 41, gaining 11. Chris Abrams-Drain, the former Missouri Tiger, could not catch up with Xavier Worthy on a release to the near boundary.
A lot of confusion going on by the defensive backs for the Broncos pre-snap. Patrick Mahomes takes advantage of that. They go man-to-man coverage. Surprised to see that instead of soft cover 2 where they can keep the ball in front of them.
I told you, Vance Joseph, he loves, even though maybe it's not the right thing to do. 11:07 to go, second quarter. 6-3 Denver. Chiefs have moved 30 yards to their own 41. Now a quick throw on a slant. Catch made, and a decleated Rashee Rice hangs onto the ball, gaining 4. But Jaquan McMillan absolutely lifted Rashee Rice off the ground and buries him into the soil.
Yeah, just a healthy mix of run and pass and RPOs, trying to get McMillan to just take a peek outside. If he does, you might see Rashee Rice off to the races.
Second down, 6 for the Chiefs at their own 45. 6-3 Denver. 10:31 to go, second quarter. Mahomes shifting Kareem Hunt to his left now. That's the far side of the field. Otherwise, the Chiefs are 3-wide timeout. Kansas City. They were down to 2 seconds on the play clock.
Kansas City, they're first.
Smart call there. One of the rare times you'll see this Chiefs offense break the huddle with 10 seconds left on the play clock. They normally get out a little quicker. Tickets for Less has the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets and parking passes for every home game. Save big with promo code Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
Dan and his wife on this trip, saw them last night.
Yes.
At our hoo-ha on the road. Second down and 6. Chiefs at their own 45.
Great legs.
So folks from Hy-Vee with us. Drew and Leela Holmes and Matt and Jess Nickel, two former Drake athletes. Second down 6 here. Chiefs trailing 6-3. They've moved the ball from their own 11 to their own 45. This time the Broncos stress the line of scrimmage. They still keep 6 guys up on the line, back 2 off. Mahomes against a blitz. Quick throw, middle screen, 45. Coming to the near side, Noah Gray on a middle screen. He's near a first down at the Bronco 48. A gain of 7 and just enough for a first down by Noah Gray with a tough catch. And the Chiefs had the perfect call against the outside blitz.
Yeah, great job of scanning the field. Patrick Mahomes stays in the play that's called in the huddle. They take advantage of that outside blitz. They actually drop out in zone coverage, so faking the blitz but coming off strong on the edge opens that door for Noah Gray.
6-3 Broncos, 9:47 to go first half. Chiefs are driving. They're in Bronco territory at the 49. Rashard Smith but in motion, but they hand it off Kareem Hunt, and he moves a pile near the Bronco 44. He gains 4. Running hard, man, knees high, as Kareem Hunt right in the teeth of that Bronco defense.
Yeah, Jonathan Cooper is showing some athleticism, shaking off the block of Noah Gray there. This defense is fast.
And we're seeing some Chiefs under center. They were under center that time. They go back to the shotgun here. Ball is at the Bronco 44.5. Chiefs on second down and 5. Mahomes quick throw right, first down at the boundary. Caught by Rashee Rice. And covered by Chris Abrams-Drain. A gain of 9, but the Chiefs have a first down at the Bronco 35.
Take advantage what the defense gives you. If they're going to be in off coverage, just run a little hitch route on the outside. Good strong hand, snatches it right out of the air and gets some positive yardage after catch and contact.
Broncos by 3, but the Chiefs driving, and 8:35 to go in the half. 3 tight ends for Kansas City. Kelce without a catch so far. Handoff goes to Kareem Hunt again, and he moves to the right after starting left, puts his foot in the ground and gains 6. And give him 7, really. Bashes down to the Bronco 28-yard line, a gain of 7 yards. Dre Greenlaw, remember him from the 49ers, injured his Achilles in Super Bowl 58, played in both Super Bowl 54 and 58 against the Chiefs.
And I really love that formation when we have Kareem Hunt or Isaiah Pacheco in that 7 yards deep I formation style where he can get going downhill and cut back against the grain.
Second down 3 for the Chiefs at the 28 of the Broncos. 6-3 Denver. Elijah Mitchell sighting the former 49er. Trying to rally from injuries in there right now. Flag on the play. Could it be a free play? Right side throw. It's incomplete on a back shoulder attempt on the far side, but a flag thrown. It's a legal shift on Kansas City. Moss was covering on the far side on the back shoulder attempt to Rice.
The legal shift. Number 25 and number 1 both went in motion and did not reset before the snap. 5-yard penalty remains second
So
out.
Mitchell comes in for the first snap, and there's a quick penalty on him.
Well, he was moving at the same time as the shift, and normally when we see the receivers go in motion, that receiver stops, but he actually stopped from the beginning. I think that's a missed call there. They both were moving at the same time up front, but Xavier Worthy actually stopped, then restarted his motion.
Second down. Short 9, long 8. Chiefs are snapping on the far hash at the Bronco 34. 6-3 Denver. Mid-second, Mahomes out of the shotgun. Quick throw is caught at the 29-yard line. Kelce makes the catch and keeps his active NFL streak alive, but gains just 5 in front of the rookie from Texas, Jahdae Barron. And now Kansas City will have third down and roughly 4 at the Bronco 29.
Yeah, good job just quickly getting the ball out of his hands. We're seeing some exceptional blocking at the point of attack against this dangerous front 7.
6-3 Broncos. 7:12 to go second quarter. Third down, 4 for the Chiefs at the Bronco 29. Rashard Smith is in the backfield to the right of Mahomes. That's the short side of the field. Now he sprints toward us to the far side. Benito off the ball quickly. Pass caught. Near side, first down. Caught by Kelsey and keeps alive to the 19 and then shoved back. What a catch by Kelsey, snatching it out of the sky and a 15-yard pickup on 3rd down and 4 for the Chiefs, down to the Bronco 19.
Yeah, I'm so surprised there was not a flag. It looked like the outside rusher, I think it was Nick Benito, was well off sides, but a great job by Travis Kelsey, just shaking man-to-man coverage. They have brackets on the inside and outside, so tough to bring down, gets the first down.
A 3rd and 4 pass of 15 to Kelsey. Chiefs are back in the red zone. Had to settle for a field goal the last time. Rashard Smith in a 3-point stance in the backfield. They're going to give it to him on a sweep, an old-fashioned sweep near side, but the Broncos are all over him. A flag on the play, a gain of just 2 yards. Jonathan Cooper went low at the knees to knock down Rashard Smith. But it looks like a penalty on Kansas City as Riley Moss clapping his hands. That time, Rashard Smith lined up in a 3-point stance.
Holding offense, 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
They don't mention the name there. Just kind of wonder. A lot of flags. You know? These officials might need an ice bag at halftime.
65.
Trey Smith called for the hold.
Yeah, I didn't see a hold there. He knocked them down.
He was pulling, right?
Yeah, he was pulling. Jonathan Cooper was the defender. He just got knocked down. There wasn't any pull down by Trey Smith there. I have to get some ice bags for these officials at halftime. They might have some elbow issues, throwing too many flags.
6 minutes to go, second quarter. 6-3 Denver. 1st and 20 for the Chiefs at the Bronco 30-yard line. Hunt in the backfield. Flag on the play. This will be a free play. Right side throw. It's caught. Hollywood Brown gets rid of the defender and then moves up to the Bronco 12. Broncos are offside. It won't matter. It's a 19-yard pickup on 1st and 20. Down to the Bronco 11-yard line officially.
Finally see it on the edge. Jonathan Cooper, Nick Benito trying to get every inch possible. Multiple occasions towing that line. They get called
offside
right there.
Defense number 0 lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty is declined. Second down.
19 yards to Hollywood Brown. Finally, Benito's been in there quick, but so has Cooper. We talk about the quick pressure. A little bit of cheating here by the Broncos, but now the Chiefs have 2nd down and 1 at the Bronco 11. This drive started all the way back at the Chiefs on 11-yard line. 6-3 Denver. 5:35 to go, second quarter. Juju Smith-Schuster in the game. He sprints in motion, left to right. Mahomes hands it off. Kareem Hunt going nowhere. A huge orange curtain put up in front of him, a loss of 1. Again, they tried that going from left to right. It takes some time to develop. It's not straight ahead, more of zone blocking, and the Broncos defeated the Chiefs on it.
Yeah, it's a tough play to execute, Mitch, because you're coming from a standstill position and you're going horizontal to the line of scrimmage. I like more of a downhill approach in the run game, but we got 3rd and 3 here.
They said a loss of 2, 4:55 to go. Second quarter, 6-3 Denver. Chiefs have 3rd down and 3 at the Bronco 13. Rashard Smith at running back. Mahomes retreating into the pocket. Big rush. Mahomes chased and then has to throw it away. The Bronco pass rush influencing that. Q Robinson, a rookie out of Alabama. Instead of the Chiefs, they were looking end zone here on 3rd and 3. They lined up 3 wide to the left. They had Kelsey flex to the right, but he was flush to his right and had only 1 receiver over there.
Yeah, they are employing a rush tactic that we've seen consistently against Patrick Mahomes, where they're rushing a guy but also spying him, not allowing him to use his legs to get the first down.
31-yard attempt by Butker to try to tie the game. 6-3 Broncos, 4:41 to go in the second quarter, and Butker does so. A 6-6 tie, but the Chiefs drive from their own 11. They get all the way down to the Bronco 13 but stall. 6-6 tie, late in the second. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Chiefs fans, when you swipe your Hy-Vee Perks card, you're automatically entered to win great perks. From now through January 4th, you'll be entered to win a trip for two to the big game in February. 5 days, 4 nights, experience for two. Hotel accommodations and tickets included, courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, shop Hy-Vee, save big, and earn great perks. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. See store for complete details.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown." Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Listen up, sports fans. You won't want to miss this. Sports betting is here, Missouri, so join Bet365, the sports book that has it all. Unlock a huge $365 in bonus bets on December 1st when you bet just $10. Win or lose, kick off your sports betting journey the right way at Bet365 and grab $365 in bonus bets while you can. Download the app today, Missouri, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
This is OKC Sports Radio's presentation of Kansas City Chiefs football, sponsored by David Stanley Mitsubishi, GQ Fashion's Fine Menswear, and Valiance Bank.
A 15-play, 76-yard drive, but the Chiefs stall at the Bronco 13. They had 3rd and 3 and were forced into an incompletion with a backside blitz. But they do get a Butker field goal of 31 yards, and the game is tied at 4:38 to go in the second quarter. 6-6 tie.
Chiefs fans, upgrade your pregame experience with the Tailgate Suite. This VIP experience features an all-inclusive tailgate space for up to 40 people with access to premium tickets and parking. Visit Chiefs.com to learn more and book your experience.
Last time the Chiefs had a mess up, didn't get it in the landing zone, and now a big-time return going left side to Bidet, but he gets hit at the 29. If he stays play side, I think he's fine, but he tries to back to the other side, and a 28-yard kick return to the 29. Well played and defended there by the Chiefs. So the Broncos, who last two offensive drives started at the plus 12 and the minus 40, will start this drive at their own 29 with a 6-6 tie.
This is a crucial drive right here with 4 minutes, 32 seconds left, Mitch. We're winning the coin toss. We get the ball to come out for the third quarter. A stop here would be huge.
Center Luke Wattenberg over the football, ready to snap at the Bo Nix. Shotgun. Looks right, turns left, throws it late over the middle. Caught at the 44-yard line. And a well-thrown ball by Nix, threading the needle for 15 yards to Pat Bryant. And a Bronco first down to the 44 of their own.
It just comes back to the backside. Looks like he wants to go front side. This is the third receiver running a basic route, and Christian Roland Wallace just a hand away from deflecting that.
1st and 10 for the Broncos. 6-6 tie. They bring in extra tight ends, Evan Ingram, and then they have their big blocking back in the game to run a fake power. Now they're going to run a bootleg, and they have to throw it in the dirt. Bo Nix. He had two guys on him, Chris Jones and George Karlaftis. Cortland Sutton was the closest guy to the football.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. Number 14 was in the area. Second down.
But basically, Nix had to throw it in the dirt as the Chiefs defend that would-be boot screen very well.
Yeah, great job of team defense, not just by the pass rushers, but the intended receiver being covered by the linebacker right behind him forced the incompletion.
3:53 to go first half. 6-6 tie. Denver's fourth drive. They have 2nd and 10 at their own 44. Harvey in at running back. Sprints to the far side. They're going to try to run a screen to boundary. Cook chasing, and the Chiefs defend it fairly well in front of the bench. They get just a gain of 2 at the 46-yard line, their own. But that time, Cook came screaming over there, and Jaden Hicks also plays side as the Chiefs defend a favorite Bronco play.
Just got to play well in space, and our perimeter defenders do such a fine job of shedding blocks, They are more physical than the receivers and tight ends that try to block out there in the perimeter.
3rd and 8 Broncos at their own 46. Broncos are 2 of 5 on 3rd down. 6-6 tie. 3:19 to go in the second quarter. Ante Prentice into block here as Nick's in the pocket. He's hit as he throws. Near side throws broken up by Jalen Watson. And well played. The intended receiver was Troy Franklin at the right boundary, but enough pressure. It looks like Karlaftis was enough pressure on Nix to force a little bit of an errant throw. Timing was thrown off.
Yeah, the timing was thrown off, and he just couldn't get the follow-through as well, so didn't have enough mustard to get it out there. The ball actually went through the hands of Troy Franklin there. It would have had a first down, but a great job of coverage by Jalen Watson.
Jeremy Cross shot a punt. Again, the only punter that was drafted in the 2025 draft. He was drafted out of Florida. Had a great punt the last time. And this one is shorter. And it will go out of bounds, kicking away from Nico Remigio. And they will mark it out of bounds at the 10. So here you are. You want a double dip?
Yep.
You got a chance for a double dip. We'll set the scene when we come back. 6-6 tie. 3:04 to go, second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Geico presents unhelpful home improvement how-tos.
Lightning can spark a fire in seconds. So today, I'll show you how to protect your belongings by covering them in a fireproof blanket fort. All you need is a hammer, nails, and 700 fireproof blankets. Upon completion, you'll notice your apartment isn't just fireproof, it's also extremely cozy.
You could try to protect your valuables with a fireproof blanket fort, or you could get covered for personal property damage through the Geico Insurance Agency. Go to geico.com to see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
DRS provided me with a pathway to live life again. Empower yourself. Talk to DRS Vocational Rehabilitation or Services for the Blind today. OKDRS.gov. 800-487-4042.
On Monday nights, it's time to get inside the game with the OKCPS Coaches Show from 6 to 7 p.m. Join us on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and streaming live on PPBC TV. It's the only show that brings you insights straight from the administration, the coaches, and the student athletes that make Oklahoma City Public Schools great. We're talking volleyball, basketball, soccer, esports, football, and more. Don't miss the stories, the strategy, and the spotlight on the next generation of champions. The OKCPS Coaches Show, Mondays at 6, only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and PPBC TV. Brought to you by Oklahoma City Community College, SSM Health, and Just
6-6 tie, 3:04 to go in the game. Let's pause 3:04 to go first half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting
Station. To the sideline, Josh. We're seeing Josh Simmons getting all the duty at left tackle.
Yeah, and he's done a fantastic job not offering any help either. He's going one-on-one and doing a heck of a job on that left tackle spot after missing the last 4 games. Our field reports presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered because in Missouri there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com.
Here we are, double dip opportunity. In the 5 wins, the Chiefs have had a chance. Last drive of the second quarter, first drive of the third. In the 5 wins, 7 touchdowns, 1 field goal. In the three losses, no touchdowns, and they're going to fake a boat and come near side to Worthy. Worthy with the catch, and we'll get short yardage up to the 14-yard line. We'll pick up 3 yards there. But a chance now to score back-to-back. In the 5 wins, the Chiefs have been great at it. In 3 of the losses, the Charger game didn't count. They didn't have a back-to-back. In the 3 losses, no touchdowns, 4 3-and-outs.
And the coaches recognize that, and speaking with them over the past few weeks, they've known it, especially coming after a bye, got to capitalize.
6-6 tie. Chiefs with 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. They had the ball at their own 14. Hollywood Brown comes in motion. They hand it off Kareem Hunt. And he runs hard between the hash marks, short of a first down at his own 18. He gains 4, and the Chiefs will have, see where they spot the football, 3rd and 1 at their own 19 at 2:10 to go. The Chiefs can take it to the 2-minute warning and talk about this 3rd and 1 play at their own 19. 6-6 tie here in Denver. And the 2-minute warning will indeed be announced.
This is the 2-minute warning.
The 2-minute warning is powered by your Midwest Ford dealers, driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com. The University of Kansas Cancer Center and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways, while the Cancer Center is beating the odds with the most advanced treatments and compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Cancer Center is proud to care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kucancercenter.org.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
This is Dana Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dana Hughes. B.G. Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
6-6 tie. Chiefs have 3rd and 1 at their own 19. And 2 timeouts remaining. Chiefs have just converted 2 of 5 in 3rd downs, but again, this Bronco team, #1 in the league. And man, they press with 5 at the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Mahomes pump faking once, twice. He'll be sacked. Back at the 11. They were trying to look at a quick route in the right flat. And now the Broncos will call timeout to preserve time at 1:54.
Timeout.
Q Robinson.
They're first. This will be a 30-second.
Mahomes faked a handoff. He was wanting to go to the right flat, and the Broncos had everything covered, and they get a sack.
It looked like he was fooled just a bit. Didn't get the pick that you'd like for Brashard Smith coming out of the backfield. Man-to-man coverage underneath with the pressure. Coupled with that, they forced a 4th down. Missed opportunity for the Chiefs.
And a 3 and out. The 5th with a double dip possibility. Now Ariza needs a good punt, but Marvin Mims Jr. already has a 69-yard punt return in this game that led to the 2nd Bronco field goal. Again, last year he was by far the leader in punt returns in the NFL. Ariza's a yard deep in his own end zone. 6-6 tie. 1:54 to go in the first half. Ariza's kick, angling to the far side, needs a bounce. Mims will see it bounce out of bounds, and actually a decent punt. It wasn't a lot of hang time at 3.58, but it was a line drive bouncer to the boundary, preventing a return by Mims. It goes out of bounds at the Broncos' own 27 and will be a 51-yard punt.
Yep. Definitely calculated there, Mitch.
A timeout on the field with 1:46 to go in the second quarter. 6-6 tie here in Denver. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
6-6 tie, 1:46 to go. An official's timeout here called for a media timeout. And this late in a half, Dana, and this actually gives the Broncos an advantage.
Yes.
They get a free timeout basically to start this drive at their own 27. And a chance for even them to set up what probably will be a tempo look here. And they get a chance to score at the end of the half after the Chiefs have the ball, albeit at their own 10, at 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining, 1:46 left, but I agree, Mitch. It definitely gives them an advantage here to start this drive.
First and 10, Bo Nix and the Broncos. Tyler Bidet. Again, it's Bidet now, not Beatty, like he was at Mizzou. He corrected everybody. 2 deep zone. Chiefs have overload the right side of the defense here. Nix retreats in the pocket. Wants to throw. Gets away from pressure. He scrambles across the 30 and slides at the 35. Picks up 8 yards. Nick Bolton got there, but not until Bo Nix had some room to scramble up the middle. They're going to go without a huddle. Minute 30 to go in the first half, 6-6 tie. Bidet stays in there as the lone setback. Otherwise, Broncos 2-by-2 with eligible receivers. 2nd and 2. Nix will step up, throws left. The pass is going to be broken up by Christian Roland Wallace. And just was stronger than Pat Bryant as the ball arrived in Bryant's hands. CRW yanked it down to the ground for an incompletion.
Yeah, almost had an interception. Actually got both hands on there. And the intended receiver got his one hand in there to knock it away from Christian Roland Wallace. Great break on the ball.
3rd and 2, Broncos at their own 35. 6-6 tie. Minute 18 to go in the half. Broncos have 2 timeouts remaining. Bidet stays in as a 3rd down back in this situation. They go 3-by-1 this time. Now Bidet dances out to the left hash. Nix will run it on a quarterback design run and powers near a first down, really close at the 37. They needed
the ruling
to.
On the field is that the runner is short of the line of the gate, 4th down.
4th and 1, Broncos at a minute 3 to go. And the Chiefs have a decision here. The Chiefs have 2 timeouts left. The Broncos have 4th down and less than a yard. The ball at their own 37.
Broncos are going to allow the clock to wind down. They want a review of this spot.
It's got to be a New York review, though. We're inside of 2 minutes. This isn't a team challenge. But again, where did the hip land? And the Broncos now call timeout at 37 seconds to go in the half. And
Timeout
4th and 1, Broncos at their own 37.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Now, if the Broncos elect not to go for it, you would think they would sneak it here.
Yeah.
Nix is a big dude at 262, 217, so he's in that kind of Josh Allen range of body. But if they don't and punt it away, you get a shot with 2 timeouts left to maybe get the football back and a chance at another opportunity to double dip.
Yeah, this is interesting because you use that 2nd timeout, Mitch. Now you only have 1 timeout left, so going with a quarterback sneak, assuming you'll be successful, you got to scramble back to the line of scrimmage. So this timeout right here, they're calling 2 plays consecutively in the huddle so they don't have to huddle back up.
And now the punt unit's going to run out. Be careful of a fake. Be careful of a hard count. The long snapper, Mitchell Fraboni, in his 4th year. But the Chiefs have 2 timeouts left. If there's and they've been backed up twice, the Chiefs. They've been out their own 11, 0 and 10 to start drives. The punter here, again, is the rookie. Crawshaw punts it away. Line drive punt. Remigio looks up, takes it at the 12. Wants a right return. He's at the 20. Gets surrounded, goes down at the 24. 27 seconds left in the half. 4:18 to hang time. A return of 12 yards on a 52-yard punt. Devin Key, the former Chief, who now leads the NFL in special teams tackles, was in the camp of the Chiefs in 21 and 22, makes the tackle. But you get another shot at a double dip. I know it's 27 seconds, but you have 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
Didn't think you would get this chance.
But this is indicative of what Sean Payton believes in his defense. He'd rather punt the ball away. It came into the game leading the NFL in punts, and specifically because he feels like there's not a necessity to roll the dice offensively when he has such a potent defense. He's going to lean on his defense here, and I'm sure he's probably hoping for us to make a mistake and give them the ball in good field position.
6-6 tie. Chiefs are at their own 24 with 2 timeouts left and 27 seconds left in the half. 4-man rush by the Broncos. Boundary route thrown right side. Catch first down, 37, gain of 13. The tackle inbounds.
Timeout, Kansas City.
There's one of the 2 timeouts.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Coming up at halftime, Joshua Briscoe at the GEHA Sports Desk. He'll get you updated on all the scores from around the league, and we'll give the Chiefs highlights. And we'll give Chiefs highlights and stats from this first half. Coming up on the Hy-Vee halftime report. If you can somehow get a chunk play here, you have 1 timeout left. This is a tall order to try to score a double dip at 37 seconds, but you at least have the chance.
And you also have the opportunity where if you can get that chunk yardage, you're in the Mile High City. Harrison Butker, we've seen some deep kicks here in these elements. I think Hollywood Brown should have gotten out of bounds there and not used that second timeout.
Triangle initially left. They put Rice in motion. Chiefs are 2-by-2. And a false start. It's on Josh Simmons. Now the clock was stopped. There will be no 10-second runoff.
Offense, number 71. 5-yard
Josh Simmons, again, he's gone the distance.
There's no 10-second runoff because the clock was stopped at the time of the foul.
His first action since the game on the road at Jacksonville. Missing 4 games, but he's played really pretty well in this game. Sans that penalty.
Well, those outside linebackers are lining up in that wide 9 technique, especially with Patrick Mahomes in shotgun formation. So a lot of real estate to cover for Josh Simmons and Jawan Taylor.
Playing deep safety, Talanoa Hufanga. First and 15, Chiefs at their own 32, 6-6 tie. Here comes the pass rush from the outside. Mahomes spins away from Zach Allen. Moves right, throws it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Rashee Rice at the Bronco 45-yard line. In and out of Rice's strong hands. Jones was covering. Let's go to the sideline. There's an injury.
Jonathan Cooper, the outside linebacker for the Broncos, took a little 1-2. Josh Simmons had the initial block, and then Kareem Hunt came up and leveled him. He's very slow to get up and now walking slowly towards the Broncos sideline.
12 seconds left in the half. 6-6 tie. Second and 15, Chiefs at their own 32. 1 timeout left for Kansas City. Penalty flag. Denver calls timeout right before the snap. So like trying to freeze a kicker, they got to put 1 second back on the clock.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Let's see if Adrian Hill, there he goes, puts the 1 second back up there. So this was Sean Payton wanting to see the formation of the Chiefs and play defense accordingly. 6-6 tie, 12 seconds left, second quarter.
Yeah, you may see what we call a 3-level pass, some semblance of that, Mitch, here, where Patrick Mahomes will move out of the pocket, look for someone on the sideline, maybe a deep out or a crossing route that gets to the sideline as quickly as possible, putting themselves in a position for a potential Hail Mary if they're out of Harrison Butker's range, or a kick to end the half.
Chiefs have the ball at their own 32, 6-6 tie, 12 seconds remaining second quarter. Kansas City with 1 timeout left. Mahomes, 3 eligible to the left. Staying in the block is Kareem Hunt. Mahomes has time and goes middle for Kelsey, incomplete. 7 seconds remaining in the half. Barron that time on a deep middle route. Played it very well in man-to-man coverage against the future Pro Football Hall of Famer Travis Kelce.
Yeah, you had a chance there. Just went off the hands of Travis Kelce. They're going man-to-man coverage. It just went right through the hands of Travis, but man-to-man coverage underneath with two deep safeties. Almost fit it in there and then had the timeout to call.
The back-to-back throws, Rice and Kelsey both had two hands on the ball, even though contested. 7 seconds left in the half. 3rd and 15, Chiefs at their own 32. Mahomes looking right. Slant. It is caught to the near side and tackle on Hollywood Brown at 2 seconds to go. He's short of a first down. 1 second to go in the half.
Timeout Kansas City, their third and final half. There are 2 seconds remaining in the game. Set the game clock to 2 seconds.
So the Chiefs have 4th and 1. 4th and 1, maybe less than 1. The ball is at their own 36 at 2 seconds to go in the half and a 6-6 tie. So the Chiefs call timeout, thinking you're going to shove it down there and try to hope for a miracle later at the end of the half. Chiefs do get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, you got a decision to make here. It's the final play of the half, barring any kind of penalty. Wonder if they're going to go for the conventional Hail Mary here or maybe some semblance of getting the ball quickly in the hands of Rashee Rice.
I'm all for the old Tyreek Hill screenplay touchdown against the Cowboys back in 2017 in this situation. Like the play against Buffalo that set up the 13-second game. And a penalty, Benito trying to get off quickly. It'll give the Chiefs 5 more yards. Or is this going to be a... Looks like Benito is trying to get outside the shoulder of Simmons.
Well, the original...
Neutral zone infraction defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Yeah, unfortunately for us there, Mitch, if we don't move based on Benito's movement, that's a free play. You have an opportunity there. And now they'll just reset.
6-6 tie. Chiefs have the ball at their own 41-yard line. 2 seconds to go in the half. Elijah Mitchell was in for one play earlier this half. He's in for this play. 4 Broncos are back at their own 10-yard line. Mahomes, here comes a blitz. He's got no chance to throw it. Jaquan McMillan came on the blitz and the sack. That ends the half. 6-6 tie. Chiefs will get the ball to start the third quarter. And Joshua Briscoe standing by with a Hy-Vee halftime report next on the Chiefs Radio Network.
Get in the game with the Chiefs Kingdom scratch ticket, only available from the Kansas Lottery. Play for a chance to win up to $75K instantly. Enter your tickets into the Kansas Lottery Play-On app for the chance to win Chiefs experiences. See kslottery.com/gov for details.
Listen up, Chiefs Kingdom. It's football season. That means it's tailgating season. No one does it better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Elevate your tailgate. At Hy-Vee, you can find the perfect fit. From meats to veggies to snacks at any of our 20 metro locations. From the best burgers, brats, and wings to Chiefs apparel, Hy-Vee's the perfect teammate for your tailgate, at home or in the parking lot. Let us enhance your game experience in delicious fashion. Hy-Vee, the official grocery and convenience store sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri beef farmers and ranchers.
It's halftime of this game, and we have a special guest to introduce to you all. Is Tracy Mershon, the board chair of the Missouri Beef Industry Council. Tracy, it's good to hear from you.
Thank you. My pleasure to be here.
So, Tracy, can you start by telling us a little bit about your and your husband's cattle operation?
I am a cattle producer here near Kansas City. My husband and I, we own Mershon cattle, and we raise Angus-based crossbred cattle for beef production. We're part of a local family farm in Buckner, Missouri, and our farm is a century farm. We've been around for about 100 years, so we've been at it a while.
So as board chair of the Missouri Beef Industry Council, what would you like consumers to know about your beef production in Missouri specifically?
You know, over 90% of cattle farms and ranches are family-owned businesses. They're small businesses, and they often own less than 40 head of cattle. So when you buy beef in Missouri, more than likely you're supporting a farm family. But what's also really important is that Missouri has about 1.9 million beef cows, and the cattle industry contributes over $3 billion annually to the economy. So we're a huge driver for the economy in the state of Missouri.
Many people are focused on their fitness nowadays and fueling their bodies correctly. Can you tell us how beef fits into a healthy, active lifestyle?
Beef is so versatile, and it fits so many lifestyles. That's what's great about this protein source. Whether you're a family or you're a fitness-focused consumer, beef can fit into your diet. And, you know, a 3-ounce serving of beef provides about 25 grams of high-quality protein and 10 essential nutrients, including iron, which is really important for women, zinc, and B vitamins.
As you know, and the Chiefs Kingdom knows, we're huge in tailgating. What's your go-to beef recipes to share with a game day crowd?
I have to say, during the fall and winter, I love cooking up a pot of beef chili and serving it with beef brisket on game day.
That is Tracy Mershon, the board chair of Missouri Beef Industry Council. Tracy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Now it's time for the Hy-Vee Halftime Report. It's brought to you by Hy-Vee. The world's best tailgating begins at Hy-Vee. Proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
6-6 in Denver. That's the score, all knotted up with a bunch of field goals. The Chiefs are tied at the half, and it could be worse. The defense had a pretty good effort, but here is a heck of a stat for you. Our stats update powered by Flight by Yuengling. Just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Here's your stat. The Chiefs' last touchdown in Denver came in 2022. The Chiefs lost 24-9 in 2023 and then 38-0 with backups last year. Now, after a half of football there in 2025, the last Chief to score a touchdown in Denver is still, funnily enough, Juju Smith-Schuster in December of 22. We'll talk about some ways the Chiefs could probably get 6 points on the board, not by 2 field goals, but by a touchdown. We'll discuss that more next here on the Chiefs Radio Network.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Danon Hughes here. I've seen a lot of stat lines in my playing days, but these numbers, they caught my attention. Flight by Yuengling. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, and all the crisp, refreshing flavor you want in a light beer. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, so you know it's got some serious history behind it. If you're into stats and taste, you're going to love this beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Dane and Hughes. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
That's Prep Zone. High school football is in full go. District play is in full go. And we here at the Prep Zone,
your home for live and local high school sports.
Join me, Coach Orvis, and D. Wright every Friday night from 10 to 11 for all your high school football scores and more.
Get special insights and in-depth information from all our Prep Zone insiders.
Updates and scores from 6A all the way to Class C and everything in between.
Welcome back to Gridiron Game Day, a production of the Infinity Sports Network.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Ferry Broadcasting Station.
Geico presents Unhelpful
Let's
Home
pause
Improvement
10 seconds for
How-Tos.
station
Lightning can spark a
identification.
fire in seconds. So today, I'll show you how to protect your belongings by covering them in a fireproof blanket fort. All you need is a hammer, nails, and 700 fireproof blankets. Upon completion, you'll notice your apartment isn't just fireproof, it's also extremely cozy.
You could try to protect your valuables with a fireproof blanket fort, or you could get covered for personal property damage through the Geico Insurance Agency.
Quick snap by
Go to
Nix
geico.com
in the
to
pocket,
see how
and now he's going to be
Renters
sacked for the
Insurance
second
can
time in this drive. Sacked by Chris Jones. A loss of 6 back at the 10, and that'll take away your fourth down opportunity on a third down sack by Stone Cold Chris Jones.
That was a big play, and that's our RE/MAX review brought to you by RE/MAX, your residential real estate leader for 50 years in the kingdom. Not a lot of other highlights for the Chiefs, certainly not a lot on offense. They've moved the ball at times, but neither team has found the end zone yet. Still tied up 6-6 with 2 field goals apiece. One good piece of news, no real injuries to report on the Chiefs side. There's a little bit of a scare with Patrick Mahomes going down hard and being landed on, but nothing else across the radar. Our Chiefs injury report is brought to you by St. Luke's. For game day minor mishaps, get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits so you won't miss a single play. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day care. That'll do it for us in the studio. We'll send it back out to the Mile High City for the second half of action. Chiefs tied up with the Denver Broncos 6-6.
Are you ready to get in the game with the Kansas City Chiefs and Shelter Insurance? You can win a VIP game day experience at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, including tickets, parking, and a visit to the Chiefs radio booth to watch Mitch Holthus in action. Contact a Shelter Insurance agent and ask them to sign you up. For a list of participating agents and giveaway rules, visit shelterinsurance.com/get in the game for your chance to win. Shelter Insurance, proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
This has been the Hy-Vee Halftime Report with Joshua Briscoe. It was brought to you by Hy-Vee. We help Chiefs fans lead easier, healthier, and happier lives. Coming up, Mitch Holthus, Dana Hughes, and Josh Klingler return with second half action. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
High school football is in full go. District play is in full go. And we here at the Prep Zone, we're in full go.
Join me, Coach Orvis, and D. Wright every Friday night from 10 to 11 for all your high school football scores and more.
Get special insights and in-depth information from all our Prep Zone insiders.
Updates and scores from 6A all the way to Class C and everything in between.
Prep Zone, Friday nights, 10 to 11, sponsored by North OKC's Once Upon a Child, right here on 105.3 OKC Sports Radio.
6-6 tie. The second half kickoff by the Broncos is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Mitch Holtis with you, along with Dana Hughes. Josh Klinger on the sideline. 4 field goals split between the two teams. This is the drive, Dana. This is the drive if you look at the losses to Philadelphia, Jacksonville, and Buffalo. Can the Chiefs do something with this drive? Remigio on a kick return. This is Thornton, actually Tyquan Thornton, a little more speed, and he gets up to the 33-yard line. Let's go to the sideline, and here's Josh Klingler.
As the offensive players are about to take the field, I heard him coming out of the tunnel saying, sharpen up, sharpen up. Need to pay better attention to detail here in the second half.
And they start at the 33-yard line. The last 2 drives have started, the last 3 at the 24, the 10, and the 11. 6-6 tie. Hunt will start at running back in the third quarter. Chiefs motion to a 3-by-1 look. The 3 to the near side. Hunt's going to run it on first down. Not much, but he does drag Broncos for 2 yards up near the 35-yard line. Again, Josh Simmons playing left tackle. He's been there the entire day. Jade Barron made the stop.
You kind of wonder what halftime adjustments the Denver Broncos will make specifically against our personnel. I feel like on that play, they're trying to set the tone where they're going to crowd the line of scrimmage when Kareem Hunt is in the lineup, and when Brashard Smith is in, they may back off just a bit.
Second, a short 8, long 7 for the Chiefs at their own 35. 6-6 tie. Can the Chiefs do something with this crucial drive? Mahomes floats a pass near side. Rice cannot come back to the ball and catch it, and well covered. Chris Abrams' drain was draped all over Rashee Rice with excellent defense, and now the Chiefs had 3rd down and 7 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, this might have been a play where Rashee Rice didn't have to try to high point it, Mitch. Was thrown over his outside shoulder. Just got to trust the touch of Patrick Mahomes there. Good protection by the offensive line.
Chiefs are just 2 of 7 on 3rd down against this number 1 3rd down defense in the league. Broncos show a 4-man front and playing press on the outside. Mahomes needs 8 yards and a first down. Floats it, he's going to be intercepted on the far side. Flag on the play. It's Barron, and he's going to get a pick 6 on the far side, but a flag thrown in the secondary of Denver. Hang on. It's a pick 6. It's illegal contact. Denver Broncos. No touchdown. Automatic first down for the Chiefs at their own 40-yard line. Gigantic call.
Before the pass, illegal contact. Defense, number 21. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And the Chiefs get the biggest call of the game so far.
Even when not targeted, Riley Moss lines up in the slot. He gets his hands on Hollywood Brown significantly down the field, right in view of the officials. That flag was thrown just as the ball left the hands of Patrick Mahomes.
Again, Moss is the most penalized cornerback in the NFL. Played high school ball at Ankeny Centennial. The Jaguars in the Des Moines area. 1st and 10, Chiefs at their own 40. 6-6 tie. Here comes a big rush again. Mahomes, crosser caught. Kelsey at midfield, angling toward the boundary, and then they undercut him and take him down by the left thigh. But he's down to the 43 of the Denver Broncos far boundary. Again, a 17 yards crosser to Kelsey.
Excellent job of execution. You got a little bit of a mesh pick action with the crossing routes, and as you've heard me say, Mitch, it's so tough to cover horizontally across the field in man-to-man coverage, especially against a talent like Travis Kelce.
6-6 tie. Chiefs in Bronco territory at the 43. Kareem Hunt, the lone setback, and he shades to the left of Mahomes. Feet firmly planted on the logo of the Broncos. Right side run. Hunt hit, but he does fall forward to the 39-yard line. Takes a shot, but gains 4. Sternad, the linebacker, playing a lot with the injury, or I should say the cancer diagnosis and surgery for Alex Singleton. made the stop, but a decent run of 4 yards on first down, 2nd and 6 Chiefs at the Bronco 39.
That's what we need more of offensively, getting good gains in the run game early on downs.
6-6 tie, 12:44 to go, third quarter. Chiefs 2-by-2 with eligible receivers. They fake a run, they throw a quick pass right side to Kelsey. Makes the catch, and he's to the Bronco 27. That's a gain of 12. The rise up and throw against the zone coverage, I think, Dana, and a pickup of 12.
And you negate the outside rush because they release Noah Gray into the flat, and that outside rusher has to decide which way he wants to go.
Chiefs go tempo. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 27. Another quick throw on a slant. Caught by Kelsey. He's got 11 to the Bronco 17. Chiefs are in the Kansas to the 17-yard line. Chiefs are in the Kansas Lottery red zone. Download the Kansas Lottery play on app. Let's play. Chiefs win tempo, and Kelsey dialed up 3 times for double digits on this drive.
I think they go tempo on that play, Mitch, because it might have been a questionable fumble by Kelsey on the previous play. He did not get up with the football, so smartly Patrick Mahomes gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 Chiefs, just right at the 17-yard line of the Broncos. 6-6 tie, 11:41 to go, third quarter. Rice trots in motion to a left slot to set up trips. He's the inside receiver on the trip side. Wide open right side. It's caught. Kareem Hunt inside the 5 and bashed out of bounds inside at the 3-yard line. Hunt gets up slowly, but a flag on the play.
It's going to be not enough guys on the line of scrimmage. Our entire right side of the offensive line looked like they were lined up in the backfield.
Illegal formation offense. Number 74 was not in the line of scrimmage.
Jawan Taylor with the penalty.
And I'm actually going to put this on Trey Smith, Mitch. Jawan is lining up on Trey, and it looks like both of those guys are lined up off the hip of Creed Humphrey. We're seeing it in the replay here. Both guys lined up in the backfield.
A 14-yard pass play wiped out to Kareem Hunt. Now it is 1st and 15 Chiefs at the Bronco 22. 6-6 tie, 11:18 to go, third quarter. Travis Kelsey, 3 double-digit catches on this drive alone. Double tight, 2 receivers left, play action fake to Mitchell. Mahomes steps up, throws it late. Caught at the 21 by Robert Tonyan, who makes his first catch as a Chief in the 10th week of the season. In the week 11, 10th game, and he goes down at the 21, gain of 1. 2nd and 14.
Elijah Mitchell was in the game at running back, and they're going to rotate Kareem Hunt in. I think we need to keep a steady dose of number 29 in that running back position. There's no threat of running the ball with Elijah Mitchell so far in this game, or Brashard Smith. The defense is keying on that.
2nd and 14. Chiefs have the ball at the Bronco 21 near hash. Worthy goes in motion across the face mask of Mahomes to set up 3 wide to the right side of the field. Blitz to that same side. Mahomes has a screen and overthrows it incomplete. They had the screen covered, and they had pressure to the trip side. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
I know you're keep Kareem Hunt in the game. He took himself out the play before after running that pass pattern, and then took a heavy block on this one. So he's taking a big beat, and it looks like he's going to come out again, and Elijah Mitchell's going to check in.
Well, the key that I'm looking at, Mitch, is that they got to run the ball with Elijah Mitchell or Brashard Smith. Right now, the defense is keying on those tendencies, and they're backing out and blitzing when we're in those passing situations.
3rd and 14. 3rd and 14. Chiefs at the Bronco 21. 6-6 tie. 10:23 to go, third quarter. 4-man rush with a twist in the middle. Mahomes trying to find somebody. He's out of a scramble. Still holding the ball at the line of scrimmage. Throws it late for the end zone. It's intercepted at the 5. Intercepted by the Broncos on the far side of the field. A flag on the play as now up the sideline, still not tackled, and finally tackled at the Chief 35-yard line. Jaquan McMillan with the interception, but 2 flags thrown at the right boundary.
And flags thrown on the Denver Broncos sideline. It looks like it's going to be sideline interference on their sideline. It'll be interesting to see what the flags are on our sideline.
But it's the 2 on the Chiefs sideline that are the interest of Kansas City right now. A pick 6 was taken off the board with an illegal contact play, but now the Chiefs, even with a chance to take the lead with a field goal, Mahomes was scrambling. He's number 1 in the league in yards off scrambles, both running and passing combined. and he ran up to the line of scrimmage and then ran lateral, not to cross the line of scrimmage, we think, as the officials discuss it. Now, the Broncos are putting their offense on the field.
I think this is the flag, just in my estimation here, is whether it was post-interception or pre-interception. I'm sure that's the discussion on the sideline, and that could be huge for the Chiefs.
6-6 tie. The interception got all the way down to the Chiefs. 63-yard interception return down to the Chiefs 32. Let's go to Josh Klingler.
All right, they just put up the blue medical tent. Kingsley Suamataia was hurt, guys, on the interception return, and he's now in the medical tent.
Both after the change of possession. Personal foul, illegal blindside block against the return team 98. That penalty is to force half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Denver bench. That penalty is declined. It will be first down, Denver.
But an interception nonetheless, and no points for the Chiefs. They were in position to at least take a 9-6 lead as he tried to float the ball over Jaquan McMillan, and an interception thrown by Kansas City. 6-6 tie, 5 minutes into the third quarter, and this quarter brought to you by GEHA.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know Graybar for electrical parts, but there's one more thing you may not be thinking of us for that can help maximize your next project's total value. Our pre-project planning services are designed to help you win the bid, save on labor costs, and keep your installers productive across your entire build. The sooner you call us, the better. Because when we're there from the beginning, we can anticipate your needs and help you solve problems before they become problems. Yep, Graybar does that.
Get your Kansas Lottery Holiday Millionaire Raffle ticket today for your best odds of winning $1 million. The early bird is back again, offering you a chance at $30,000. The earlier you play, the more chances to win. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Is your place packed tighter than a game day crowd at Arrowhead? Storage Mart has the Hail Mary you need. Super fans like you can score $20 off storage units when you use code CHIEFS20 at checkout. That's code CHIEFS20 for $20 off only at Storage Mart. Offer available at select locations. Restrictions apply. Visit storage-mart.com to rent online today. That's storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Mitch Schultz back along with Dane and Hughes. Josh Klingler. The Chiefs were driving. First drive of the third quarter. And Patrick Mahomes on a 3rd and 14 play tried to loft the pass as he was scrambling, looking for Elijah Mitchell on the right boundary. Instead, Jaquan McMillan intercepts the pass. No points for the Chiefs. Then there were 2 penalties on the Broncos, including a strange penalty, sideline interference on Sean Payton, the head coach of the Broncos, who was in the way of the official. Now the Broncos will have 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line, but the score is still 6-6 after the Chiefs could have taken the lead with a field goal. Broncos will run a bootleg on 1st down. Well-executed boot near side to Franklin. Franklin's hammered by Chamari Connor and McDuffie at the 19, gaining 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2 for the Broncos at their own 19-yard line. 9:49 to go third quarter, a 6-6 tie.
Seeing the replay of that interception, even though the flag would have brought it back. Excellent hustle by Patrick Mahomes and Tyquan Thornton.
2nd and 2 Broncos. They go to the I formation. R.J. Harvey at the tailback. They're going to run a lead on 2nd and 2, and Harvey runs hard. He's got a 1st down. Gets hit in the thigh by Chamari Connor. but he gains 4 yards and a Bronco first down at their own 23. Let's check in now with Josh Klingler.
Kingsley Suamataia being helped to the locker room, guys. He's got 2 different staffers helping him get off the field after getting looked at in the medical tent. He'll be taken back for observation. No report just yet on what, but he got caught up in the mess of that interception return.
The blindside wasn't on him, was it? They called a blindside as well on the Broncos on the return. 6-6 tie, 1st and 10 Denver at their own 23. Nix calls an audible and brings Pat Bryant in more of a single file set to his short side, right side of the field. Here comes a rush. Chris Jones chasing Nix. Nix trying to keep it alive, will throw it away to avoid a sack. Chris Jones was coming in a hurry, and then that opened the door for Mike Dana to also chase. Incomplete on first down, 2nd and 10 Broncos. 6-6 tie, 8:39 to go in the third quarter.
It looked like Bo Nix was trying to plead to the officials that there was contact down the field as he was scrambling to the sideline, but great penetration and pressure by Chris Jones. Those are the one-on-one blocks that we need him to defeat more often.
Broncos had a pick 6 taken off the board on a legal contact call on the Chiefs' first drive of the third quarter. Orbit motion by Marvin Mims Jr. They're going to throw to him on a screen. They chase Mims, a very talented player, but the Chiefs defend it very well and hold it to a 2-yard gain. Christian Roland Wallace looked like he got outside leverage against the blocker to hold it to a short gain.
Man, our defensive backs are so physical against stalk blocking receivers. In this case, Pat Bryant, 6'2", 204, and Christian Roland Wallace just uses him like a rag doll and makes the play.
Broncos 20th in the league on third down conversions. In this game, 2 of 7. 6-6 tie. 7 minutes deep into the third quarter. Chiefs just threw a pick and could have taken the lead at 9-6. Another audible called by Bo Nix. Here come the Chiefs on a blitz. Nix reads it, throws left, pass caught over the shoulder. Troy Franklin on the far side against Christian Fulton. Seeing his first real action since early in the season, the former Charger gets burned for 35 yards on a great throw. He whiffed on the press cover.
Yeah, he tries to go with a quick jam at the line of scrimmage, and Franklin just waves him off. Then it's just trying to play catch-up. Franklin long striding down the sideline, a big play for the Broncos.
6-6 tie, midway through the third. 1st and 10 Broncos at the Chief 40. Nix will throw left in between 2 defenders. It's caught by Franklin. He's got a first down and backs up and then turns his shoulder to the 27. Cortland Sutton, however, made the catch, a gain of 13. And there were 3 different Chiefs around the football.
Looked like Drew Tranquil actually had a chance of maybe picking this off if he keeps his eyes forward. He has to jam the tight end down the seam. He's got to keep his eyes up. Might have had a chance there.
6-6 tie, Broncos on the move after they picked Patrick Mahomes and started this drive at their own 11-yard line. Harvey will get it, waiting for a block on a zone run, and the Chiefs stuff it and shove him back. He will gain 2 yards, getting the football barely to the 25 of the Chiefs. Drew Tranquil pushes him back on first down.
Defense got to be in bend but don't break mindset here. Force another field goal attempt. Don't want to see the Denver Broncos ignite this crowd with a touchdown.
6-6 tie. And Denver now looking for an opportunity. 2nd down, short 9, long 8. Now they shift Mims slightly into a right slot, setting up a triangle. Nix is wanting to throw late out of the backfield, and it's caught by R.J. Harvey, short of a first down. Good open field tackle at the 20 by Brian Cook. He gained 6. He needed 2 more than that. So the Broncos will have 3rd down and 2 at the Kansas City 20 with a 6-6 tie at 5:49 third quarter.
Broncos taking a page out of our book, trying to get the ball quickly out of the hands of Bo Nix, taking advantage of the short side of the field, the weak side of the field. Good open field tackle by Brian Cook.
3rd down and 2. Nix is flanked. Harvey on his left. Aday on his right. He wants to throw it 3rd and 2. Swing route. Caught by Harvey inside the 10 and pulled down from behind, but he's down to the Kansas City 8-yard line. 11-yard pickup and a quick throw. Harvey slipping out of the backfield. We know how dangerous he has been coming into this game with 25 catches.
He catches the ball exceptionally well, and looks like Jaden Hicks just assumes that R.J. Harvey is going to run an out route, a flat route to the sideline. He jumps outside, and he's able to slide right inside. He actually fumbled the ball right at the end.
First and goal to go at the 8-yard line for the Broncos. I formation set. McLaughlin in at running back. He'll try to attack the outside. Off left tackle. He'll fight his way to the 4. And gains 4 there as unpiling was Charles Amenahu on the edge on the near side.
They're just going to line up in the I formation and just try to bowl their way downhill. Nice job of shedding the block by Leo Chanel. Host of Chiefs in on the tackle.
6-6 tie. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Second and goal to go at the 4. Well, the Broncos, Bo Nix, a real threat to run the ball here. And he's got 9 touchdowns, but they give it to McLaughlin, powering inside. Gets to the 1, and now shoves forward. They don't call the play dead, and they give the Broncos a touchdown. A flag on the far side of the field, however, offside Kansas City. And the Broncos get the first touchdown of the game for either team. And it comes at 4:03 to go in the third quarter on a Julian McLaughlin 4-yard run.
Tough drive for the defense. The Broncos capitalizing on the miscue offensively. A strong push into the end zone. It's the first time in this game, not just the first touchdown, but any success in the red zone. You mentioned that coming into the game about each team, how they've been in red zone scoring.
11 plays, 89-yard drives after the interception thrown by Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 14 in Denver territory. A field goal would have given the Chiefs a 9-6 lead. Instead, they flip it and go for a touchdown to lead 13-6. 4:03 to go, third quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Mitch Holzer's back along with Danon Hughes and Josh Klingler. 4:03 to go in the third quarter. The Chiefs had a chance to take the lead, but they had 3rd and 14. But well into Denver territory. A field goal would have given the Chiefs a 9-6 lead. Instead, an interception. And then the Broncos turn it into an 89-yard drive and a touchdown. Chiefs fans, Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters. Grab burgers, brats, drinks, bakery fresh favorites, exclusive Chiefs gear for game day. Shop online at Hy-Vee.com or at one of the 20 Hy-Vee stores in the Kansas City metro. Denver 13, Kansas City 6. The first touchdown in this game comes at 4:03 in the third. After the Chiefs had a nice little drive going in to start the third quarter. At Kelsey, 3 different double-digit plays. They get inside the Bronco 20. Then a penalty, illegal formation against Kansas City. Chiefs couldn't overcome it. They turn it over. They kick it to Remigio again. Remigio near side at the numbers. Fakes an angle left, comes back near side and gets swallowed up as the Broncos get Q Robinson on a tackle at the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
Our field report's presented by Missouri Tourism. However you vacation, Missouri has you covered, because in Missouri, there's a Mo for every MO. Find yours at visitmo.com. Kingsley Suamataia is officially in the NFL's concussion protocol, so Mike Caliendo now in at Suamataia's guard position on the left side.
Mike's seen a lot of football, played a lot of ball this year. Filling in at guard, also started the Super Bowl last year. Chiefs down 7. Quick pass near side. Worthy, it goes by him and incomplete. Worthy again was angling out from a tight slot, but a quick throw and a quick incompletion.
Yeah, Patrick recognized the pressure coming from his front side, tries to deliver it quickly, just not on the same page with Xavier Worthy.
2nd and 10, Chiefs at their own 25. Denver 13, Kansas City 6. 3:54 to go in the third quarter. Kareem Hunt back in at running back. Chiefs are in the shotgun position here. Raising the right leg is Mahomes. Quick throw, right side Kelsey puts his foot in the ground, trying to get something, but not much. He'll get only the 28, and just to gain a 3 on a quick rise and throw. Now it's 3rd and 7, Kansas City at its own 28-yard line.
Yeah, just not sure what they're trying to accomplish here. I understand trying to get the ball out of the hands quickly. We got to look vertically down the field like we did earlier in this game, Mitch. A lot of horizontal throws. They open up this offense in the fourth quarter.
13-6 Broncos. 3:22 to go third quarter. Chiefs 3rd down and 7 at their own 28. Kansas City goes 3 by 1 in a formation here, with Kareem Hunt shaded to the single side receiver. Mahomes on a deep drop, unlawns it long, trying to find the ball. It's caught! Tyquan Thornton with the catch at the 20, and then he gets up, and the defender will drag him down at the 11-yard line. Danon Hughes calls for the deep shot. He gets it 61 yards to Tyquan Thornton in shades of early in the season. Jaquan McMillan gets burned.
Yes, excellent job, excellent route, and not just the better deep route receiver on this team, but just has that innate ability to make those adjustments. Huge play for this offense. Love to see the vertical passing game be on display here.
1st and 10 at the 11 of the Broncos, but the Chiefs have struggled in the red zone against this number 1 red zone team. 2 field goals and an interception. Quick throw, goes on a screen. Brashard Smith waits for 2 blocks and dives forward. He gets just inside the 5. Will pick up 6 on first down. Justin Stranad covering it as the Chiefs had loaded up on a wide screen to Brashard Smith. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
For live and local high school sports, OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, Ferry Broadcasting Station.
Kelsey off the field, and they still threw the ball.
1:43 to go, third quarter. 13-6 Broncos. 2nd and 4 at the Bronco 5. Flip pass. Rice with a convoy in front of him. Lowers the shoulder and gets hit short of the goal line, but he might be at a first down marker. He gains 8 yards. Hufanga saves the touchdown, but is it a first down for the Chiefs? They're going to say no, just inches shy of the first down and a yard and a half from a touchdown.
Yeah, I thought he had an opportunity, Mitch. If he stays outside and dives towards the pylon, he at least gets the first down here.
Chiefs trying to line up here. 3rd down. Less than a yard for a first down. A yard and a half for a touchdown. Down 13-6. Handoff goes to Kareem Hunt. Tries the left side. He is hit. Spins off the hit. Driving forward. No signal given yet for a touchdown. There it is. Touchdown. Kansas City. A 61-yard bomb. Sets up a 1.5-yard run by Kareem Hunt. And the Chiefs can tie the game at 49 seconds to go in the third quarter.
A dose of their own medicine. They got the advantage of a push at the goal line to score the touchdown on the previous drive. We knew this was going to be a heavyweight bout. You see the counterpunch by the Chiefs as Kareem Hunt extends the ball just beyond the goal line. Worst case scenario as they review this, Mitch, it is a first down at the less than 1 yard line, but a huge counterpunch by the Chiefs offense to go back and score a touchdown.
In a 3rd down and 7 play for 61 yards. On a one-on-one play, Tyquan Thornton against Jaquan McMillan. New York confirms the touchdown. And now Butker with an all-important extra point to try to tie the game at 49 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And now Adrian Hill calls timeout. The white hat. Not sure what he's doing. He walks up, makes sure there's 22 guys on the field and backs up. Butker needs to hit this to tie the game. Arises the holder. The pride of the Choctaw Nation, James Winchester, will snap it. At the big fumble recovery here in this stadium in 2016. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And this game is tied at 13-13 at 49 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, a 6-play, 75-yard drive. This quarter is brought to you by GEHA.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Tickets for Less is your trusted choice for tickets to every Chiefs game with the best prices and no service fees at ticketsforless.com. There's nothing that beats the atmosphere at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, and Tickets for Less makes being there easy. Plus, upgrade your game day with the all-inclusive VIP tailgate featuring food, drinks, and the ultimate pre-game party in Kansas City. Secure your Chiefs tickets now at ticketsforless.com, and don't forget to save big with promo code Chiefs Radio.
The University of Kansas Health System and the Kansas City Chiefs are partners who are at the top of their game. The Chiefs are keeping opponents off balance by changing the game in exciting ways. The health system is delivering leading-edge treatments and the most compassionate care. Both organizations pay attention to every detail, have unmatched expertise, and achieve exceptional outcomes every day. The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help. Hi, I'm Major Javier Montenegro. Too many of our neighbors are hurting and need support. Go to givewithjoykc.com and make a donation to provide food, clothing, and a brighter Christmas for struggling families. Donate right now from your phone or device and give someone the hope they desperately need. givewithjoykc.com. That's givewithjoykc.com. Thanks, and Merry Christmas from the Salvation Army.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Tickets for Less. Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a stadium tour, and a $100 gift card. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
Chiefs were down 13-6. They had 3rd and 7 at their own 25. And then a deep middle throw from Mahomes to Tyquan Thornton for 61 yards. Put the Chiefs in the red zone, and this time they cash in on a 1.5-yard rugby scrum touchdown by Kareem Hunt. It's a 13-13 tie, 49 seconds to go. And here comes Tyler Bidet, the former Missouri Tiger, trying to come to the outside. The Chiefs corral him, spin him down, flag on the play as Bidet gets up to the 32-yard line. And yes, Tiger fans, it's now Bidet, not Beatty, as Noel Williams makes the stop on kickoff coverage, but also a flag on the return.
Looks like it's going to be holding on the Broncos here. This is huge, Mitch. 41 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. We know the magic that Bo Nix has had in the 4th quarter.
Holding against the receiving team, number 51. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. First down, Denver.
That's the rookie out of Alabama, Q Robinson. Let's go to the sideline quickly. Here's Josh Klingler.
But keep an eye on Trey Smith, guys, for the next possession. Remember, he had that back injury. He was pulled up out of the pile after the touchdown run and then hobbled back for the extra point and came off the field very, very slowly. Sitting on the bench right now, looks like he's in quite a bit of pain, but again, been dealing with that injured back. Already the Chiefs down 1 guard with Suamataia out.
Yeah, it'll be a real problem if he cannot go.
Yeah.
Chiefs losing 2 guards, perhaps. The penalty will start this drive for the Broncos at their own 20. 13-13 tie. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bo Nix under center. Fakes a handoff off play action. He's got a man wide open left side at midfield off the play action inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Pat Bryant. A play that you know that they had bookmarked, burning the Chiefs on a play action from their own 20 all the way down for 48 yards to the Kansas City 32-yard line.
Yeah, they have a bunch formation. They run motion, and Shamari Connor just attacks the line of scrimmage. Brian Cook cannot get over to that deep third of the field with the play action in the backfield. They just catch him off guard. Looks like the head of the receiver, Pat Bryant, hit the turf, and they're tending to him on our sideline.
So the Broncos answer the Chiefs' touchdown that tied the game with a long play to start the next drive. 26 seconds left, third quarter. 13-13 tie. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
It's a quarter after one.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
A little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
On Monday nights, it's time to get inside the game with the OKCPS Coaches Show from 6 to 7 p.m. Join us on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and streaming live on PPBC TV. It's the only show that brings you insights straight from the administration, the coaches, and the student athletes that make Oklahoma City Public Schools great. We're talking volleyball, basketball, soccer, esports, football, and more. Don't miss the stories, the strategy, and the spotlight on the next generation of champions. The OKCPS Coaches Show, Mondays at 6, only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM and PPBC TV. Brought to you by Oklahoma City Community College, SSM Health, and Just Burgers.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Welcome to the GEHA Sports Desk. I'm Joshua Briscoe. 3 other games going on in the NFL right now. One blowout. Niners crushing the Cardinals 35-10. The Seattle Seahawks trailing the Los Angeles Rams right now 21-12. 4 interceptions today from Sam Darnold. The most interesting game in the AFC, the Browns leading the Ravens 16-10. Shadur Sanders in for Dylan Gabriel, ruled out with a head injury. Shadur is 2 for 5 for 12 yards and a pick, but Cleveland is still up by 6 over the Baltimore Ravens in the race for the wild card. Let's send it back to Denver. Here's Mitch Holthus.
13-13 tie here. The Chiefs just tied it on a short run by Kareem Hunt, but the first play for Denver after the touchdown is a 48-yard pass to give the Broncos 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 32-yard line. Bo Nix, play action screen. It goes left to Ingram on a tight end screen. 30-25. Gelati chasing him down from behind. And trying to stay in front of him was Tranquil, but it's a 9-yard tight end screen to the 9-year veteran, 2-time Pro Bowler, Evan Ingram. And that's the play. That's the end. That play ends the third quarter. You know what's coming, folks, and all of the Chiefs Kingdom needs it. We knew we were going to need it in a game like this, a crucial game against the Broncos. 13-13 tie. Headed to the fourth and the garage on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Hi, we're your friends who get super excited about the holidays.
We sure are, or this isn't the ugliest holiday sweater ever.
People think we're happy because we love peppermint lattes.
Or catching snowflakes on our tongues.
But really, it's because
it's Holiday Millionaire Raffle season!
season. It's your best odds to win $1 million.
That's dollars, not twinkling lights, but that would be great too.
Play the Kansas Lottery Holiday Millionaire Raffle. Get excited.
See KSLottery.com for details.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, it's the most wonderful time of the year, football season. Hy-Vee's ready to get you game day ready because no one does tailgating better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Make game day easy and please the crowd with a Kingdom Meat Bundle for just $30. The Kingdom Meat Bundle includes 4 burgers, 4 pork chops, 4 bratwursts, and 4 chicken breasts for just $30. Plus, score a 10-cent fuel saver with each Kingdom Bundle purchase. This game day, make your tailgate a victory with a little help from Hy-Vee, the official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, the Chiefs are tied with the Broncos 13-13. We begin play in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 1 Broncos at the Chiefs 23. Mitch Holtis with you along with Danon Hughes and Josh Klingler. In the entire Chiefs kingdom, it's time for the Chiefs defense and the Chiefs to put the hammer down. 2nd down and 1 for the Broncos at the Kansas City 23. R.J. Harvey, the running back. Tight triangle to the right of Nix. He will throw it on 2nd and short. Scrambling to his right, a threat to run it. And he's going to throw it late, and it's complete. Leaking out is Adam Prentice. Now they're going to say he traps the football. Prentice couldn't catch it. He's only had a few touches in his career, 23 touches in 5 years. They call this an incompletion, but it leaves the Broncos 3rd and 1 at the 23 of Kansas City, 13-13 tie, just starting the fourth quarter.
Number 73 is reporting eligible.
Broncos are 4 of 9 on 3rd down, Dane, and they bring in Frank Crum to go 6 offensive linemen.
Definitely looking to run the ball, maybe a quarterback sneak here, Mitch. Have to believe that it's 4-down territory regardless.
It's about the spot Nick Bolton had his scoop and score his rookie year in 21 in this stadium. Long count. Nix hands it off. Harvey tries the right side and finds enough of a crease to cross the 20 and get to the 19. 4-yard pickup as the Broncos block the left side of the Chiefs' defensive line.
They're just overloading our left side, body on body. They're able to get to the second level. We get stuck on a couple of blocks. A nice tackle by Drew Tranquil, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, Menahu could not get off the block. 1st and 10 Broncos of the 19 of the Chiefs. 13-13 tie. 14-19 to go in the game. Harvey stays in at running back, the rookie out of UCF. He played at Virginia prior to there. Counter pitch. They love this play. Harvey coming to the near side. He's going to get 1 yard. Maybe that because George Karlaftis ran counter pitch all the way. No gain on the play. They fake it right. They pitch it back on a counter pitch left. Couldn't play that any better than George Karlaftis just did.
Great awareness. Guy that's trying to do his job out there. He's exceptional at it. George Karlaftis showing up again for this defense.
Yeah, the Broncos get a bad spot here. They lose a yard. So it's 2nd and 11 at the Kansas City 20. Tyler Bidet in there now, formerly Tyler Beatty, the artist formerly known as Tyler Beatty. 2nd and 11 for Bo Nix at the game tied. Nix is going to run a screen. Near side it goes to Beatty, and he is hit and sandwiched. No gain on the play. Karlaftis is everywhere. He makes that play and got help from Tranquil and Bolton. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Broncos at the Kansas City 20.
Yeah, guys keeping their eyes up. Chris Jones gets in the face quickly of Bo Nix. That's the design of the play, but the linebackers coming up. Nick Bolton in there as well as George Karlaftis.
But 3rd down, the Broncos are 5 of 10. They have 3rd and 11 here. 13-13 tie. 13:04 to go in the game. Broncos spread it out. 3 by 2. Nix facing a blitz. Floats a pass to the near side. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the intended receiver, and Trent McDuffie was all over him. Sutton is begging for a DPI. He will not get it. And the Chiefs with a sellout blitz. It did not work on the 48-yarder.
Yep. And you knew
that it did on this play.
The defense out-scheming them right here, knowing the blitz is coming. He's have a tendency to throw that fade route. There was no contact. That wasn't initiated by Sutton there. He's begging for something that was invisible.
13-13 tie. 12:54 to go in the game. Will Lutz will try to give The Broncos a lead with a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz, a spinning kick, is good, and the Broncos lead 16-13. Lutz was with his third made field goal, but the Chiefs will get the ball back at 12:50 to go in the game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs, with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like rugs. People say a rug would really bring the room together. And sure, you don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Suddenly you're using words like jute and sisal. Then you see the price and lose it, because how can the thing you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to taking down Big Rug. But then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds. So, looks like Big Rug is safe. For now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound? That's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank N.A., member FDIC.
The Chiefs have never led in this game. There have been 3 ties, counting the 0-0 to start the game. 12:50 to go in the game, and the Chiefs down 16-13 to the Broncos.
Chiefs fans, ticketsforless.com has the best selection of Chiefs tickets, parking, and VIP tailgate passes for every game this season, all with transparent prices and no service fees. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Chiefs Radio Network.
Back to take this kick, it'll be Tyquan Thornton and Nico Remigio. The Broncos have kicked away from Thornton. What about Patrick Mahomes' numbers?
Patrick Mahomes, 25 of 36 for 238 yards so far in this game. He has thrown the 1 interception.
That was in the red zone. At a 6-6 tie at that point, but it came roaring back to get a touchdown, fueled on a 61-yard pass on 3rd and 7. The kick is away. It'll be taken this time by Thornton on the near side of the field. And Thornton trying to get all the way across the field. He's at the 25 and hit and gets to the 27. The kick went right. The return wanted to go left, but just really hard as Devin Key gets the stop again. Was in the Chiefs camp in 21 and 22. Leads the NFL in special teams tackles. The new age of the dynamic kickoff. It's really hard to get those counter returns.
Yes, it is, especially with a guy that has that kind of speed and strength in the middle of the field, that L5, R5 position. You got to block him.
Trey Smith is in the game, trying to gut through an injury at right guard. Mike Caliendo's the left guard for the injured Kingsley Suat-Matia. 1st down and 10, Chiefs at their own 25, trailing. Handoff, Kareem Hunt goes behind right guard at the 35, and then gets upended like a hurdler in the 110 hurdles, gets an 11-yard gain to the 38-yard line. Brandon Jones, the safety, upended Kareem Hunt after a hard double-digit run.
Yeah, hard nose running by Kareem Hunt. Athleticism, agility on display there. Completes the flip. That's impressive. Holds on to the football.
So strong, Kareem Hunt. 1st and 10, Chiefs at their own 38, down 3. And again on the carry. This time stuffed right in the middle. Caliendo couldn't move anybody, nor did Creed Humphrey. They tried a power move inside this time, and it's held to a 1-yard gain by the middle of that Bronco defense.
The Broncos recognize, even though Patrick Mahomes can make some magic with his arm, in order for them to have a chance, they got to try to focus on 29 and stopping our run game. And I give credit to our offense staying consistent with that run.
Second and 9, Chiefs at their own 39. 16-13 Broncos. 11:35 to go in the game. They roll their coverage now to the Broncos. Mahomes moving to his right, trying to keep it alive. Flag on the play. It's going to be a hold on the Chiefs. Broncos may think about declining this, because it would be 3rd and 9, a holding on Kansas City on Josh Simmons, I think. The rush came from DeAndre Tillman. 9th penalty on Kansas City. Sean Payton's thinking about this. It's either going to be 3rd and 9 or 2nd and 19.
Holding offense, number 71. That penalty's declined.
Interesting.
Chiefs have 3rd and 9. They decline the penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure I am on board with declining the penalty. I understand the mindset behind it, but giving Patrick Mahomes one opportunity from 9 yards, possibly 2 if you're able to get 7 or 8 yards and get in 4th and short.
This is where Peyton believes in this defense. Chiefs are just 4 of 10 on 3rd down. 11:25 to go in the game. Chiefs down 16-13. 3rd and 9 from their own 39. Showing pressure from the left of Mahomes. Low snap. He'll stay in the pocket. Now wiggles free. Another flag thrown on the play as Mahomes is going to scramble near a 1st down in front of the Bronco bench at the 47-yard line. But is this another hold on the Chiefs?
Yeah.
And so Sean Payton looks all the wiser.
The resultant plays that the runner was short of the line of the game. Holding offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty.
Jawan Taylor, his 4th hold this season. So by him declining the penalty, 3rd and 9 becomes 3rd and 19.
Yeah.
And so the Chiefs really have an issue now, down 16-13.
Yeah, just Jawan Taylor brings down Nick Bonito on that pass rush. Just got to move your feet a little bit more. We've seen some slow feet on display. I thought there was a late hit on Patrick Mahomes out of bounds there. Does not draw a flag.
3rd and 19, Kansas City at its own 29. 16-13 Denver. 11:02 to go in the game. Twist in the middle again by the Broncos. Mahomes stays in the pocket. He unloads it down the near sideline. Coming back to the ball. Incomplete. They're going to throw a flag on Riley Moss. It'll be defensive pass interference on Riley Moss, who has his hands on his knees. Hollywood Brown trying to come back to the ball. The second gigantic DPI on Riley Moss. 9 defensive pass interference penalties on Moss, the most in the league.
Well, and I believe Patrick Mahomes, he recognizes that Hollywood Brown is not open, but he sees the back of the jersey and who's out there. The scouting report on Riley Moss is not favorable. He's too handsy down the field. Another penalty, and he knows it.
He knows it. 46-yard penalty. He had 40-yard penalty earlier in the game. And on 3rd and 19, and now the Chiefs have 1st and 10 at the 25 of the Broncos. 16-13 Denver. 10:53 to go in the game. Chiefs fake a handoff. They want to look at a screen. Now they come back near side, incomplete. Kelsey was wandering around behind the right tackle, Jawan Taylor. It looked like they maybe wanted to screen left or fake that and come back right, but Denver had it all covered.
Yeah, and it looked like Travis just recognized that he had an avenue for a big gain in the middle of the field, but he and Patrick, rarely do we say not on the same page.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line. 16-13 Denver. 10:48 to go in the game. Kareem Hunt, the running back, 4-man front for Denver. Juju Smith-Schuster goes in motion to set up 3 wide to the far side of the field. Quick screen, goes left side. Chiefs waiting for a couple blocks, and getting to the 21 was Kelsey on a tight end screen for 4. DJ Jones shows some hustle coming from an inside technique defensively to get all the way to the outside to make the stop.
And that's the one thing you know about this Denver Broncos defense. They are fast. They rally to the ball in exceptional fashion. So those outside screens only going to get but so many yards because of that pursuit.
3rd and 6 Kansas City at the 21 of the Broncos. 16-13 Denver. 10:15 to go in the game. Rashee Rice is in the backfield. Rashee Rice in the backfield. Mahomes trying to get him situated. Now he brings him sprinting in motion to the near side. Mahomes over the middle. Pass caught. and it's caught by Kelsey inside the 10, inside the 5. Kelsey leaps, touchdown, Kansas City. That's the touchdown for Kelsey, his 84th touchdown of his career, the most by any person who has worn the Kansas City Chiefs jersey. A 21-yard touchdown pass. Mahomes to Kelsey, a record breaker, and the Chiefs lead for the first time in the game at 19-16.
Yeah, excellent execution. Travis Kelsey, that crossing route, he breaks the tackle by Hufanga, and then yards after catch, yards after contact, he's the best in the business.
And now a huge extra point for Butker to give the Chiefs a 4-point advantage. Butker's kick is blocked. It's blocked, and the Broncos can advance this. But they don't advance it, but they get tackled to 32. But Butker's PAT is blocked, and the Chiefs don't have a 4-point lead. They have a 3-point lead. Kansas City 19, Denver 16. A 21-yard record-breaking catch by Travis Kelsey. More touchdowns than anybody who has worn a Chiefs uniform. Chiefs in front on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare.
OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.
And car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. 21 plus and present in Kansas. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. FanDuel is offering online sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino, LLC. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Call 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com.
At Siteman Cancer Center, we know that being diagnosed with cancer can feel devastating. It's natural to hurry and accept the first treatment plan, but you have time for a second opinion, a Siteman opinion. Siteman Cancer Center, powered by Washington University Physicians and BJC Healthcare.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am."
T-Mobile has the best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. See T-Mobile.com/network.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
19-16, the Chiefs have the lead for the first time in the game, and it comes at 9:57 to go in the contest. A 21-yard catch and run by Kelsey from Mahomes. Kelsey's 84th career touchdown. Again, that's the most in Kansas City Chiefs history. An 84 total touchdowns. Now the kick is away by Butker in the landing zone at the 1. It's Bidet, and he is hit. And hit by Jack Cochran, who makes one of his better special teams coverage plays this year at the 27-yard line. 19-16 Kansas City, 9:51 to go in the game. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
The Broncos, trailing for the first time in the game, will have first and 10 at their own 28. They've been one of the best fourth quarter teams in the league. That's why they're 8-2. 4 come from behind victories in the fourth quarter by Bo Nix.
Expect them to try to go over the top down the sideline at some point in this drive. Mims
comes in motion. Instead, a hard-running Tyler Bidet, and he gets hit hard by Derek Nottie, who just made his best defensive play from scrimmage, holding to a 4-yard gain. Because Bidet, again, used to be known as Beatty, was running hard, looked like he had a big gain, and he got hit.
That's an excellent job by Nottie, keeping his shoulder.
Might have been McLaughlin. Looks like McLaughlin on the carry.
Keeping his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. Not known as a stat guy. He usually is just a body that takes up multiple bodies in blocking. They're going to make a play there.
That was a big play. 2nd down 6. McLaughlin on the carry. Now Harvey's back in. Actually, they put 2 guys surrounding Nix and put Marvin Mims Jr. in motion to the right flat. Nix to throw. Now under pressure. He is surrounded. Gets rid or one. And now he throws it in the ground, but did he get it past the line of scrimmage? And was he in the tackle box? Because Chris Jones, this is close to an intentional grounding call. An incompletion. Nonetheless, it's going to be intentional grounding on Bo Nix.
I didn't see a running back. Initially, I thought maybe there was a running back there in pass protection, but no.
Intentional grounding, offense, number 10. Ball will be placed at the spot foul with Lawson down, 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long now. 19-16 Kansas City, 9:05 to go in the game. And the Broncos will have 3rd and 17 at their own 21.
A great pressure initially by Charles Omenihu. Then Chris Jones comes around. That's where he forces the illegal pass.
-11 on the intentional grounding call on Bo Nix. Broncos, 5 of 11 on 3rd down. Fulton playing press coverage. He was burned earlier for 35 yards in a similar formation. Snap back to Nix, retreating into the pocket. Now he dumps it off. Pass is caught in the underneath receiver at the 35, but he's short of a 1st down. The pass was caught by Adam Prentice. Again, he doesn't catch the ball much. A check down for 14, but it is well short. The ball is at the 35-yard line for the Broncos. 4th down and 3 at that point.
It looks like they were contemplating going for it.
I think they're going for it.
That's part of the reason why he opted to dump that ball off to Troutman, just wanting to get a chunk of that yardage back. They may have to call a timeout here, Mitch. Got to hold out water defensively. The play clock is under 10 seconds. They're just breaking the huddle.
Yeah, don't fault for the hard count here. 19-16 Chiefs. Broncos 4th and 3. They're going to go for it. And Nix wants to throw it. Comes to the near side. His receiver falls down. And they're going to call a false start on the Broncos.
False start, offense.
And it's actually a break for Denver.
Remains 4th down.
It's actually a break because they were going to Sutton on the near side. He fell down. It would have been an incompletion, and the Chiefs would have had the ball at the Denver 31.
Yes.
As it stands, they get a false start, and now they have to punt the football at the Chiefs leading 19-16.
I think there was some discussion. They likely did not want to use one of their timeouts, but should have in retrospect with the play clock down as far as it was.
Now to punt will be the rookie punter, and that is Jeremy Crawshaw. So the Chiefs have an opportunity to get the ball with the lead at 8:18 to go in the game, leading 19-16. Crawshaw, and the kick is almost blocked. He gets it away and booms it deep. Nearly blocked by Jack Cochran. I have no idea how that kick was not blocked. And instead, it's a huge punt. A 57-yard punt by Jeremy Crawshaw that was within inches of being blocked. Chiefs have it back. 19-16 Kansas City, 8:11 to go in the game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Swig, OKC Sports Radio. Wanted to shout out everyone that's downloaded the Prize Picks app. That's right. It's been a lot of fun. I've been posting my picks on Friday, and I've been winning more than I'm losing. I can promise you that, and it's been a lot of fun. And I've seen a lot of you other people post your picks and get paid for being right. That is Prize Picks, where you can win up to 2,000 times cash. All right. And if you download the Prize Picks app, use my promo code SWIXPICKS, and you'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code SWIXPICKS PICKS, SWICKS, PICKS, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Download Prize Picks now. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
They don't want to hire you because your paper might say Oklahoma School for the Blind.
I was just completely homebound because I was always too afraid to go outside. I want to be a productive member of society, and that's what DRS has given me.
They offer you opportunities to getting a job, helping you learn how to advocate for yourself, find the best way to try living your life in the fullest way possible.
Oklahoma and DRS has been the biggest blessing in my life.
See me.
And not my disability.
DRS provided me with a pathway to live life again. Empower yourself. Talk to DRS Vocational Rehabilitation or Services for the Blind today. OKDRS.gov. 800-487-4042.
Kansas City, 8:11 to go in the game instead of a block punt. It ends up being a 57-yarder, and the Chiefs are backed up with a 3-point lead at their own 12-yard line.
Mitch, you know the Chiefs Kingdom extends far and wide. Are you a Chiefs fan outside of Kansas City? Chiefs Kingdom Worldwide is here to help you find fellow fans, to find someone somewhere to watch the Chiefs or to put your spot on the map. Register now at ChiefsKingdomWorldwide.com.
First and 10 at the 12. Trey Smith trying to gut through a back ailment, and Mike Caliendo in for an injured Kingsley Somatia. The Chiefs with a 3-point lead in the ball. Kareem Hunt, the lone setback. Broncos, crowd with 5. Flag on the play, false start, Kansas City. Noah Gray with the false start.
Before the snap, false start, offense, number 83. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
This defense is hard enough, Dana, to overcome, especially backed up. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Chiefs, but now backed up to their own 7-yard line.
Yeah, we have definitely had multiple times where we shot ourselves in the foot in this game. Can't afford to do it here. We need a sustained drive, Mitch. Cap it off with a touchdown, but take some time off the clock.
10 penalties on the Chiefs in the game. Mahomes is under center, leading 19-16. Brashard Smith sprints in motion to the outside, left. Now he comes back to the near side. Kareem Hunt, the lone setback. Mahomes will throw it, screen left. And Kareem Hunt breaks 1 tackle, but he's going to get hammered at the 10. He'll gain 3, but he could have lost 2. Yoma Azarike, the outstanding former Iowa State Cyclone, was on the stop.
Gutsy play call there, Mitch, because you don't want to have a holding in the end zone. That's why you get Patrick Mahomes, if you're going to throw the ball, have it be a quick screen that gets rid of the ball before anything happens negatively that could cost us points.
Azarike, outstanding player at Iowa State, all Big 12. 2nd and 12 for the Chiefs at their own 10, leading 19-16. 2 deep safeties for the Broncos. The linebackers are backed off at about 10 yards. Mahomes, quick throw. Kelsey with the catch against the zone, and he's up to the 20 and will gain 10 yards. They're going to say officially down at the 19, but it's a gain of 9 and gives the Chiefs a chance at 3rd and 2. They took advantage of what the Broncos gave them.
Yeah, soft coverage on the interior. We've seen this multiple times in this game. The rise and fly of Patrick Mahomes, quick throws, catching defense off guard.
3rd and 2, Kansas City. Brashard Smith is the running back. Otherwise, the Chiefs are spread on 3rd and 2 at their own 20, leading 19-16 at 6:47 to go in the game. Chiefs look for maybe a screen wide. Mahomes will throw it left. Brashard Smith can't come back to the ball, and it's incomplete. And the Chiefs try to throw it deep on 3rd and 2. Chris Abrams-Drain was over on the coverage on a wheel route by Brashard Smith.
Thought Patrick Mahomes had an opportunity to vacate the pocket, Mitch, on the right side, but this ball was thrown on the back hip, just goes off the face mask of Brashard Smith. Tried to throw it away from the defensive back there, just could not make the connection.
Marvin Mims Jr. back, so dangerous. He had a 69-yard punt return earlier in this game that led to a field goal. Matt Araiza at 6:41 to go in the game. Chiefs leading 19-16. Araiza, and he gets the punt away. That was almost blocked. A line drive kick taken on the fly by Mims. 25-yard line, 30. Mims to the right side near the Chiefs bench and out of bounds at the 45. The Chiefs nearly blocked a punt by Crawshaw. The last time the Broncos punted, and this Ariza punt was almost blocked. But a 52-yard punt, but a 23-yard return. 19-16 Kansas City, but the Broncos will have excellent field position at their own 45 when we come back on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio. Come back on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City loves ribs. Smoky, savory, sweet, fall-off-the-bone ribs. For just $16, you can grab a full slab of baby back ribs at Hy-Vee every Saturday and Sunday. Feed the entire family or the entire block with delicious ready-to-eat baby back ribs for just $16 a slab or 2 for $30. Add baked beans, potato salad, coleslaw, and kickback and get game ready. Hy-Vee has your back with a full slab of ribs for just $16. This Saturday and Sunday at your Kansas City area Hy-Vee. Limited time offer while supplies last.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Hellsberg.com for up to 50% off.
Listen up, sports fans. You won't want to miss this. Sports betting is here, Missouri, so join Bet365, the sports book that has it all. Unlock a huge $365 in bonus bets on December 1st when you bet just $10. Win or lose, kick off your sports betting journey the right way at Bet365 and grab $365 in bonus bets while you can. Download the app today, Missouri, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Missouri. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
6:30 to go in the game. 19-16 Kansas City, but the Chiefs just went 3 and out. Deep in their own territory. And now the Broncos, after a 29-yard punt return by Marvin Mims Jr., 23-yard punt return. Excellent field position for the Broncos at their own 45.
A different game plan for the Broncos here.
They're in a flip bone. Chiefs like this too. 3 different guys surround Bo Nix on first down in a triangle. He's going to run a play-action fake and a bootleg right side to Trotman, the tight end. And Trotman's into Chiefs territory and forced out of bounds at the 47, a gain of 8 yards on 1st and 10.
Yeah, they've had some success this evening, Mitch, with rolling Bo Nix out of the pocket and taking advantage of how much real estate our linebackers specifically have to cover with tight ends and running backs in the flat.
Chiefs by 3. Clock moving at 6:02 to go in the game. 2nd and 2 Broncos at the Kansas City 47. They go to the eye. Prentice in front of the running back, R.J. Harvey. Long count here, and an audible. They're going to run it. Harvey goes right up the gut. He's got a first down and pushes to the Kansas City 40. Picks up 7 yards on a middle run. And you can hear him call it. It looked like he liked where Tranquil was lined up and stayed with the play. As you heard him announce, kill, kill, kill. 23's the mic.
And the offensive line of finishing blocks downfield, guys getting put on skates backwards. Mike Pennell got to be stronger, more stout at the point of attack.
What the Broncos do, they're second to New England in clock-eating drives in the 4th quarter. 5:15 to go in the game. 19-16 Kansas City. 1st and 10 Broncos at the Kansas City 40. Harvey's going to try to go right this time and gets a 4-yard gain to the Kansas City 44-yard line, as he tries to attack behind his right guard Miners and McGlinchey, the right tackle.
Yeah, that's the tough play in the run game when you have R.J. Harvey at 5'8". He just gets kind of hiding behind the offensive line, and then he's able to skirt out. I like Mike Pennell there trying to rip the ball out, try to get the ball back to this offense.
19-16 Chiefs. 4:38 to go in the game. 2nd and 6 for the Broncos at the 36 of Kansas City. Harvey stays in at running back. Bo Nix is in the shotgun, retreating this time. Circuitous route taken. Long throw down the near side. It is incomplete and stretched out and too long for Troy Franklin. and the former Oregon Duck duo, and now there's an injury for the Chiefs. Jalen Watson goes down trying to cover this play, and he gets up.
Looks like at the end of that play, might have had the wind knocked out of him.
That means they might go right after him again. 3rd down and 6 for the Broncos at the Chief 36. 19-16, Kansas City. Broncos probably in 4-down territory here. Tyler Bidet is the running back, shading just to the right hip of Nix. Pushed by the Chiefs. Nix is scrambling to the right, throws right. The pass is going to be, is it caught? This is big if it is, because they could go for 4th down. They're going to say incomplete. So now 4th and 6 for the Broncos at the 36 of Kansas City, and they're going to run out the punting team. Or no, Will Lutz will try a field goal. They're going to put out Will Lutz to try a field goal to tie the game at 19-16 Chiefs at 4:15 to go. Lutz, his long this year is 57. The longest in his career is 60 as a New Orleans Saint in 2022. And this is a 54-yard attempt, well within the Pro Bowler's distance.
Got to hold your water on the rush.
7 made field goals from 50 yards out. The spinning kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. And the Broncos tie it on a 54-yard field goal by Will Lutz. 19-19 tie at 4:10 to go in the game. Will Lutz was the kicker in New Orleans at the end of the tenure of Sean Payton. And he made sure as soon as he could get him to Denver, he did. But the Chiefs do get a hold on 3rd down and 6 after the Broncos had great field position after the punt return by Mims. And with the score tied at 4:10 to go in the game, the Chiefs will get it back for their 10th possession. And again, if you count 0-0 at the beginning of the game, it's the 4th tie in this contest. 0-0, 6-6, 13-13, and now 19-19.
Good stop again by this defense. Really stepping up. You hear the term bend but don't break. That's pretty much what we've seen throughout this game. Outside of the Broncos capitalizing on the interception by Patrick Mahomes and scoring a touchdown, it's been really stout play by this Chiefs defense.
Rashard Smith is back this time to return the kick along with Tyquan Thornton. They put 2 speed merchants back there. Is going to kick to Thornton. Thornton will take it right at the goal line. He wants a right return. Stops, moves, second move, runs out of angle, and goes out of bounds at the 27. J.L. Skinner, who blocked the kick last week against the Raiders, was there defensively or on special teams for the Broncos. At the conclusion of this game, which is tied 19-19 with 4:05 to go, stay tuned for the postgame report hosted by Joshua Briscoe. Brought to you by Flight by Yingling. Patrick Mahomes, officially the ball at his own 26, tied at 19 against the number 1 defense in the NFL. Kareem Hunt will be the running back. Mahomes will be under center. Rashee Rice comes in motion to the right, now comes back left. They fake to Hunt. The left side throw is almost intercepted. They were looking at an end cut to Kelsey, and Talanoa Hufanga, the Pro Bowl former 49er, jumped the route, incomplete. Fortunate it was not intercepted.
Yeah, just a little bit behind the intended receiver there, Travis Kelsey. Got to make sure right now this is the time where this defense for the Broncos has really flourished this season. Can't give them any opening.
19-19 tie. Talanoa Hufanga. Troy Polamalu's bloodline. Rashee Rice is in the backfield here on 2nd and 10, Chiefs, at their own 26. Now Rice goes in motion left. Mahomes pump fakes middle. Here comes pressure. Mahomes moves to his right. He'll stop and throw it late, and the pass will be incomplete. Caught by Kelsey out of bounds in front of the Bronco bench. And now at 3:53 to go in the game, and the game tied at 19-19. The Chiefs had 3rd down and 10 at their own 26.
Travis Kelsey tried his best to stay in bounds. As he caught it, his feet came off the ground. The ball actually hit the ground as well, so accurate call there on the sideline.
3rd and 10. Broncos just tied it with a 54-yard field goal. Worthy goes in motion to the left, sets up 3 by 1. Mahomes low snap. Here comes a blitzer. Mahomes is in trouble and has no shot. He's sacked at the 14. A backside blitz by Jaquan McMillan. The Chiefs had no chance to pick it up. The Chiefs are not only 3 and out, they lose yardage back at the 15. They essentially lose 12 yards on the drive.
And another situation that seemed to confuse Patrick Mahomes, the blitz coming off of that slot. You had a late exit by Kareem Hunt there. He could have dumped it off, but under duress, makes a smart decision in ball security.
19-19 tie. Horizon needs a booming punt, and Marvin Mims, the NFL's best punt returner, and he gets a booming punt. Mims angles, retreats, will take it at his own 20. Wants to get a return, comes to the near side, gets 2 blocks, but then cut down at the 26. Hang time of 4.84 on a 65-yard punt by Ariza. And Winchester makes the tackle about the spot. He recovered a fumble in 2016 following his father's murder in Oklahoma City. But now the Broncos, a field goal can win it, and they just hit a 54-yarder. And at 2:59, the Broncos will have the ball at their own 26, 1st and 10.
There were a few occasions early in this game, Mitch, where we were a whisker away from either causing a fumble, capitalizing on a miscue, or getting a deflected pass interception. That's where this defense needs to stand up right now.
Single back, 3 by 1, tight triangle just outside the left tackle. High snap pulled down. They went on wide and right, screen to the near side, and the Chiefs cut it down for a gain of 5 at the 31. Pat Bryant caught the wide screen, and the Chiefs defend it relatively well, although the Broncos will take that one for a gain of 5. 2:43 to go in the game, 19-19 tie.
It's like one of the linemen is down trying to work himself back up, but he has to.
It's Polcheski.
Yes.
The left guard. It's a shoe issue. Broncos have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. They have 2nd and 5 at their own 31. 19-19 tie. Bo Nix will hand it off. Trying to go to the right side is Harvey, but a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding here on the Broncos, and it's on Polcheski. Ironically, trying to get his shoe back on. He gets his shoe on, but I think he's going to be called for a holding penalty.
Holding, offense, number 63. 10-yard penalty, made 2nd down.
How about that? Trying to get his shoe on, and he gets called for the hold. To make it 2nd and 15.
And that's huge. This goes to show you when you lose your focus. And it's Drew Tranquil that runs right past him. He is relegated to try to hold him off as he makes some noise in the backfield there. A huge play for this defense.
On a scrimmage, the 21. Broncos 2nd and 15 at their own 21-yard line. 2:12 to go in the game. 19-19 tie. R.J. Harvey. In the game is the running back, shading to the short side, left side of Nix, who will sprint to the right side. They flood it. And now a long throw down the right side, and the pass is going to be incomplete. 2 different guys covering for the Chiefs. Cook was there along with Jalen Watson, Troy Franklin, the intended receiver. And now the Broncos have 3rd and 15 at their own 21.
That's great discipline in the coverage, Mitch. On a play that is extended this far, sometimes you'll see the defensive back specifically get a little too handsy. Jalen Watson gets his eyes back towards the quarterback, which even if there's contact down the field, the officials will give you the benefit of the doubt.
5 seconds to the 2-minute warning. Broncos 3rd and 15 at their own 21. 19-19 tie.
That's a screen.
Press coverage on the outside for Kansas City. They're going to bring some pressure. Nix retreats. Now steps up in the pocket. Throws it late. The pass is going to be caught for a 1st down at the 41-yard line. It is caught by Cortland Sutton, a gain of 20 on an improvised route. Nix had enough time, and at the 2-minute warning at 1:58 specifically, the Broncos get a gigantic play on 3rd and 15 to get it up to the 41-yard line for a 1st down. The 2-minute warning powered by your Midwest Ford dealers. Driven by value. Official partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Find your local Midwest Ford dealer at Ford.com.
Yeah, 4-man rush employed there by the defense. They opt not to try to pressure Bo Nix. We mentioned early in the game about his propensity to try to use his legs there, but no way would he have gotten the first down. He buys enough time and finds the receiver for another first down. Just can't get that consistent pressure in his face on critical downs.
3rd and 15, Danon, at his own 21, and they get a 20-yarder to Cortland Sutton for a first down. And now the Broncos are at their own 41-yard line, and they're thinking to try to get in range of a Will Lutz field goal, who just hit a 54-yarder. 19-19 tie at 1:58 to go in the game, and the Broncos all 3 timeouts left.
And now the Chiefs, with all 3 timeouts, may have to start using their timeouts as well. So a little bit of a chess match here in how you employ what you're going to use to try to get this game won. And it all depends on what's done on first down here. I feel like if you get a negative play or maybe a 1-yard play where it's 2nd and long, you may see the Chiefs call a timeout to keep as much time on the clock with just under 2 minutes left.
So Bo Nix, who has been outstanding in the fourth quarter, not so much in the first 3, but he's been the best in the NFL. Well, the team has been in differential in the fourth quarter. Let's pause quickly, 10 seconds. For Station ID, you're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your home for live and local high school sports. OKC Sports Radio, KINB 105.3 FM, HD1. Kingfisher, Oklahoma City, a Perry Broadcasting Station.
Back along with Danon Hughes and Josh Klingler. Bo Nix has been the best in the league. He came in, now he's got 31 completions of 10 yards or more in the fourth quarter. That's the best of any quarterback. And he just did it on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, Mitch, I think in this situation as a player, you got to be in playmaking mode. You can't be in defensive mode. And I feel like on that last play, guys were maybe trying not to get a penalty, trying not to do anything wrong. And oftentimes, just because you try to do something, you don't try to do anything wrong, you're not necessarily doing anything right. You just can't make the play when it's needed.
1st and 10 Broncos at their own 41-yard line. 19-19 tie.
Hey, we're good.
Again, they overload the right side of the formation. They're going to run that way. The Chiefs clog it up, but a push forward to the 45 and a gain of 4 yards. Again, unbalanced to the right, essentially loading up over there and running that way. 2nd and 6 for the Broncos at 1:43 to go in the game. 19-19 tie.
We need some push backwards, Mitch. That running play was stopped about a yard beyond the line of scrimmage, and then just the push forward gets him that extra yardage to create 2nd and 5 here. Extra efforts are needed up front. I want to see 95 make a play.
2nd and 5 Broncos at their own 46. Beat staggered. Nix in the shotgun. Throws it near side. The pass is deflected. Nick Bolton, terrific coverage on Evan Ingram, the tight end. And the ball flew up in the air, but it flew sideways, or otherwise the Chiefs had a chance to pick it. Great coverage by Bolton.
Yeah, how many times this season, Mitch, have we said the deflected pass just hasn't fallen near us? And this is a perfect opportunity where we could have made a play. Nice coverage by Nick Bolton.
3rd down and 6 for the Broncos at their own 45. Broncos have had 14 third down attempts, 6 makes. 1:15 to go in the game. 19-19 tie. Baday's the running back. They flood the right side in motion. They throw right, caught at midfield, and the catch made and close to a first down. Nick Bolton there, but too late. They did flood the right side off motion with Troy Franklin. Clock moving at a minute to go in the game. And now they'll stop the clock maybe to measure here?
Yeah.
Or are they saying 4th down?
For virtual measurement.
This will be a virtual measurement.
Yeah, this is big because he actually caught the ball beyond the sticks, retreated backwards, trying to make a move, and then he got forward, but I think his knee was down just inside the 50-yard line, Mitch. But zone coverage employed by the Chiefs defense and out in space, the vice grips of Nick Bolton may force a fourth down decision.
This will be a virtual measurement, the 3rd time this year that we have had that in a game. 1:01 to go in the contest, 19-19 tie.
We're seeing multiple angles. It's just a matter of where the ball was when his knee hit the ground. It's a great open field tackle by Nick Bolton. On that play, Mitch, they ran motion from the wide receiver, Troy Franklin, and it actually exposed that our defense was going to be in zone coverage, so he knew exactly where he wanted to go upon the snap. Short throw. We'll see how they spot it.
Again tied at 19, but the Chiefs had 2 possessions, one with a 19-16 lead. It went 3 and out. They were backed up. They're going to give him the first down by the nose of the ball.
Yeah. I think that was accurate. His knee didn't touch the ground.
Timeout, Kansas City. They're first.
Now the Chiefs call timeout to try to preserve time here. Will Lutz just kicked a 54-yarder. He has been good from 57 this season and 60 in his career. That was indoors at home when he was a New Orleans Saint in 2022. We know with the rarefied mile-high air here, you get extra yardage. I mean, a healthy almost 5 to 7 yards more in range in this setting. 19-19 ties. The Broncos move to our left. Wind isn't a factor. Again, the Chiefs had a chance with the ball in the lead. They went 3 and out, backed up at their own 12. Then they got it back after a 19-19 tie, but went 3 and out again. First and 10, Broncos at the Chief 49-yard line. They're in the eye. Double tight near side originally. Trotman now goes in motion to the right. Long count, Knicks. They will hand it off as Jalen Watson comes in on run defense and holds him to a 3-yard gain. And the Chiefs will use a second timeout.
Timeout,
Gain to the 40.
City, their second. This will be a 30-second
And
timeout.
2 yards to the 47.
At some point, Sean Payton and Bo Nix have to decide whether they're going to run the ball and settle for a long field goal attempt or take at least one shot. They have all 3 timeouts in their advantage here, and they can pretty much open up the playbook here. I would look for some sort of boot. Get Bo Nix in a run-pass situation, maybe taking advantage of that last play where they saw the corner crash on the run play. So expect Bo Nix to maybe get outside the pocket.
2nd and 8. Broncos at the Kansas City 47. 19-19 tie. 54 seconds to go in the game. Harvey the running back. Bo Nix in the shotgun. Snap back to Nix. Coming to the near side on a throw, on a corner route. He's going to be caught. It's caught by Troy Franklin, burning Jalen Watson all the way down to the Kansas City 15-yard line. Cook couldn't get over the top. Watson was underneath in a 32-yard corner route for the Broncos. And the Chiefs call timeout, but at 43 seconds, the Broncos now can play it fairly cozy. They are at the 15-yard line of Kansas City and well within an easy distance for Will Lutz to win the game.
Yeah, prior to the snap, Jalen Watson was pleading to the official that he thought there was movement by Franklin at the line of scrimmage, movement forward, so he didn't get the jam, and it got in a trail technique there. Just a good route, great throw. Unfortunate for the Chiefs defense.
Leo Chanel trying to rally the troops here as the Chiefs defense is looking at Denver with the ball. 1st and 10 at the 15. 19-19 tie. Chanel had the blocked field goal last year that won the game for Kansas City. Now the Chiefs are hoping just to somehow get it to overtime.
We've seen crazy things happen in this matchup last year, a blocked field goal.
They're going to go to victory formation with the Chiefs out of timeouts. They'll do a kneel down as Nix gets to the middle of the field. The line of scrimmage is the 16. He loses a yard. This is a 34-yard attempt for Nix. The play clock is at 30. So the Broncos have to snap it one more time. There's about a 1-second differential. 19-19 tie.
Well, it's just a wonder here. Sean Payton is going to call the timeout, do another victory formation to get the clock inside. Oh, we are there. So it will be 2 seconds left on the clock for the last second field goal.
And that's what they do. They call the timeout, and here comes Will Lutz to win it. This will be right in the middle of the field in a much shorter attempt than his block field goal last year. Will Lutz, Pro Bowl in 2019, was with Sean Payton in New Orleans and trying a 35-yard field goal to win it right in the center of the field. 19-19 tie. The holder is the rookie punter, Jeremy Crawshaw. Long snapper, Mitchell Fraboni. Chiefs dig in as Lutz lines it up. Snap is down. Lutz's field goal is good, and the Broncos will go to 9-2 with another narrow victory this season, and they win by a score of 22-19, and the Chiefs fall to 5-5 on the season. The Flight by Yingling postgame show with Joshua Briscoe begins after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
This is Danon Hughes. In Kansas City football, we honor tradition, but we always look forward to what's next. That's why I'm all in for Flight by Yingling. It's brewed by the oldest brewery in America, but built for today. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp, clean, and full of flavor, just the way a light beer should be. It's got the legacy and the stats to back it up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer and the official beer of Danon Hughes. D.G. Yingling and Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Now